We've got Ignition 1. We've got RIP Takeoff. All right, y'all. Welcome to another edition of the Self Love Show. We in the building. Please like, share, subscribe. We are honored to have our guest, DJ Miles, in the building. We got a lot to unpack here, so stand by. And big ups to Karen on the production side. She's an intern. And when she's not calling 12 on the brothers and around the studio, she's doing a good job around here. So big ups. Can you hear this? Sounds awfully low. Stand by. Sounds like it's not coming through there. All right, Karen. Big ups. Share sound. Try this one more again.
We are, as they say, tangled in our anchor chain. Our financial systems are decades old. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
When he was shot in the back.
Family members of the victim say he was complying with police before he was shot 4 times in the back.
I want to repeat that. He was sitting on a marked black and white police motorcycle in full uniform, and he was shot in the back.
One deputy shot him with beanbags, another shot him 4 times in the back.
And if he's willing to do that, I'm sure he's willing to shoot at anybody else. And we collectively, all of us, need to get him off the street.
Show starts in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Please like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe. In the building, y'all. We in the building. Big ups, big ups. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of Chi-Town's very own The Self Love Show. We're actually expanding. We've been pushing out to some LA and some New York cats. They're ready to start hopping on the show, so big things coming. So be on the lookout for that. The channel is growing, as maybe some of you have taken the time to notice. So couldn't do it all or any of it, without Brother Wordsmith and, of course, you cats. So we always want to acknowledge that.
The Self Love Show, giving you more than vitamins and minerals. Food for your soul, information and plans integral to making your mind grow. With more growth and development, BS is irrelevant to the intelligent. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what we represent. It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We do it for our people. The Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show.
All right, y'all know why we do it, so let's jump at it. The views expressed in today's podcast are those of the hosts and the guests, are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any affiliates. Welcome to the Self Love Show on This Ain't That Network, or as we affectionately say, TATN. This is a place where we explore captivating topics to expand our copper community's minds and ignite our curiosity. This is the co-host, 9 Millie. All praise due to the ancestors, the Most High, and my late beloved Mama Sky. Big ups. In today's electrifying podcast, we're going to go ahead and dive deep into the roots of house music. Hey, Karen, can you cut that down a little bit, Karen? Thank you, Karen. All right. Yeah, we're going to dive deep into the root of it all. We're going to explore its origins, evolutions, and the vibrant culture that surrounds it. House music emerged in the gritty warehouses of Chicago during the 80s. It's the raw, unfiltered sound that laid the foundation for the global dance music movement today. From Ron Hardy's hypnotic mixes to Frankie Knuckles' soul-stirring sets. Original Deep Dish House is all about authenticity, community, and the love for our culture. Join us as we reminisce with Chicago's very own DJ Miles. Happy to have him in the building. He's going to be here in about 20, 25 minutes. He's going to jump in with us. And so we're going to break down. Y'all remember the sweaty walls? Unity. Magic that happened when the beat drops. So please subscribe now and turn up the bass. And let's keep the house vibe alive forever. This is the Self Love Show. And this is the revolution. The revolution will not be on YouTube. These are lessons, not lectures. We're live and live in color. Today is Tuesday, May 21, 2024 at about 7:09 in the Shy. And as always, you cats can be anywhere in this magnanimous universe. But thankfully, we all chose to be right here, right now, together. Here, together. Bear down, shot down, what down, brother Wordsmith. What you manifesting out there today?
Love, man. You know me. I'm manifesting love. What you manifesting?
Ditto, good brother. Pure, magnificent. Some say harsh, unfiltered, unfettered. Others say tough. But self-love just the same, bro.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah. But what's been up in your neck of the Shy since we last did the show?
A lot been going on. We've been weather been up and down. It's a trip. Hot as hell today. Rainy, cold some days. But beautiful just the same. Always good to see another day.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Absolutely. Another day closer to heaven. Closer to go. All right. And speaking of go, this is the Self Love Show. I'm going to give you guys a quick what to expect. We already started out with our quote of the day, our more growth and development video. And if Karen, can you text the guest and just, make sure we're all, in alignment here. Appreciate it. What to expect? We're going to start with the Self Love Show quote of the day, the more growth and development video. That's our platform. That's what we're standing upon. And then, of course, we'll unpack one video. Self Love and I. It's usually like less than 2 minutes. We're going to talk our excrement. And then, of course, today's topic is Deep Dish, original house music, culture, with DJ Miles in the building. Phone lines are open. We'll be open when the guest drops in, so feel free to call in and smash that like button and please share. So excited about this. And then we always wrap it up with my personal favorite part of the whole shebang, and that's Wordsmith's final words. He's gonna, tie everything up in a metaphysical bun. He's gonna get his Terrence Howard on out there, but he's gonna be poetic out there, and it's always genius, unadulterated genius, boy. Yeah, righty. Some people catch the reference. If they don't, they'll figure it out. All right. All right. Yeah, and then any announcements, bro?
Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes Music Fest. It's going down in the town, Pembroke Township, June 28th to 30th. And we have a special offer this week only. And buy one VIP ticket, get other one half off.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
You know, I was trying to put that in the chat, but something's not chatting. The chat is not chatting. Too many words. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to figure that out.
All right. Yeah, and big ups to Midwest festivals. That's right. And Pembroke, I'll be there, and looking forward to this. You know, work hard, party hard.
It's going down.
It's gonna be a lot of love, music,
In
peace,
Pembroke Town.
and house. But there'll be no houses because we'll be glamping tents. You know,
Yeah.
vans.
And it's not a house festival anymore, it's right, remember?
That's all right.
So
you're saying there's not going to be
festival. It's going to be some house music
Are,
played, but
are you
it's
saying
not.
there's not going to be any house music? Is that what you're saying now?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's not going to only be.
All right. Yeah. I just said there'll be house music. That's all.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's right. And this is our house series. And this is volume number 9, people. This is where we're at. Long journey to get here. And we're not at the end of this road, you know, universe willing. So, we got an impactful show for you guys lined up ahead. But of course, as always, we're just going to keep it moving. The only announcement I had is to stop the violence. Please like, share, subscribe, forward this link all over the world. Send it to any househead that you may know, because we're going to go back down the Wayback Machine and then talk about updated stuff too. So, today's music and how it's hitting, because we're still here and the music's still here 40 years later. And it's right. All right. So let's see here. Yeah, and if there's any house heads out there, or any DJs, anybody came up in the culture, we'd love to hear from you. And Karen, if you can let them know to just chill in the cream room, and we'll get them in there. Probably text them or what have you. But yeah. All right. And any DJs, anybody. You might just be a fan of the house music. Look at Karen doing Karen's thing. Might be a fan of the house music. And we want to hear from you. All right. We appreciate that. And let's see. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So enough of my yapping. I'm gonna turn it over to this brother so he can handle his business.
Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we digging deep into the house music with DJ Miles. Continuation of our house series. It's gonna be excellent conversation. I already know. As always, we have a very important video that I need you to watch. The Silverback Moore Growth and Development platform, which we're building the Self Love Nation off of. And as always, before that, we have the Self Love Show quote of the day. House music is disco's revenge. Once again, house music is disco's revenge by Ron Hardy.
Yeah, somebody talked about how they blew up all the disco records. I remember that. Remember the loop, and they went there and that shithole Comiskey Park. You saw?
Yeah, it was at Comiskey Park. It was
Shithole
definitely
Park.
at Comiskey Park. Burned it up and had, almost started a fire, almost burned down the damn stadium.
Should have. Would have been the best thing for the city. He's a slumlord.
What have you.
Reinsdorf's a slumlord.
Alrighty. Are you running this? We'll let you know when to come in, Miles.
Yeah, I mean, we just keep his camera off. You can leave him in, just keep his camera off. Don't kick him out.
He's in the waiting room.
Oh, I didn't know they had that because he's on the screen here.
Yeah, and it's every time I did, I said put in the waiting room.
Oh, you keep putting them back. All right. I wish I would have known that because I keep admitting them. So I didn't know.
Okay. Yeah. The production.
Yeah, it's on you. Handle your business. Let me stop that. Hey, Miles, we're gonna get you in here in a minute, man. Chill in the back for a second, bro. We're gonna get you in here in a minute.
All right, no doubt.
Appreciate you.
This list.
What's going on here?
Sounds in the wrong place.
All right.
You said you was running production.
Yeah, nah, I was saying just start it up. I'll give you some time to, but I can if you want.
I don't see it.
All right, I got it, bro. Just I got it.
Let's decide. Oh, there it is. I can do it. I got it. I couldn't find it. My eyes are tripping today. Real talk all day. My eyes have been tripping.
Please like, share, subscribe, y'all. Please like, share, subscribe. House music in the building. Let's get it going. Let's go.
Silverback More Growth and Development Platform. Number 1, repair our nation via reparations. We demand our silver back. Number 2, to connect our breadwinners with our activists. And 3, show an accurate depiction of African American Chi-Town. 4, to shine a light on positive influence. 5, heal our community one person at a time. 6, to provide an unfiltered platform for our influencers. 7, recycle the black dollar. 8, to provide mentors for the mentorless. 9, to close the gap between us and our pink kinsmen.
And of course, number 10 is protect our women, children, and ourselves by any and all means necessary. So today's topic is deep dish, original house music. We got somewhat of a house historian and a DJ in the building, somebody who came up in the culture. Proud to have DJ Miles here. We're going to get him in here very shortly. We always got our pregame hubbub to get going, so we appreciate y'all patience out here. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, man, that was a good quote. House music is disco's revenge. You know, I think that was a damn good quote. And last week, if y'all didn't catch it, shadow entities. We unpacked shadow entities.
We
I think there's
lots of information there.
Yeah, there's a there. There's definitely a there. And I've been watching Terrence Howard, man. I'm telling you, if you cats sat there and y'all watched 3 hours of Cat Williams, and big ups to Cat Williams, and I did too, and I enjoyed every second of it. And then you sat there and say you can't watch Terrence Howard talk things of an esoteric nature. You get yourself in the mirror and you go out and buy yourself a slap machine and you slap the shit you Will Smith yourself. You know what I mean? You can't watch somebody talk about the esoteric secrets of the universe. And then on the flip side, you just want to hear all those secrets about Hollywood and what P. Diddy allegedly did or didn't. That's just my opinion. How you feel about that, brother Wordsmith?
I watched about 90% of it. Yeah, I stopped towards the end. You know, I can only listen to so much, at a time. So
Yeah.
I'll finish the rest of it. But
Yeah. Hey, I'm not signing off on it or discounting it. I'm definitely going to watch it a second time. That's for sure.
he
All
said
right.
lots of interesting information. That's for
Tell
sure.
you what, fascinating individual. Tell you that's for sure.
Much deeper than an actor.
What city is he from?
I don't know.
I think he's from Chi, ain't
I know he was in the Chi, but I don't know if he's from the
Gotcha.
Chi.
Gotcha. Yeah, Brother Newman ran across him. Said he's quirky. Yeah, the guy has the memory. You could tell his recall in that he can recall every term. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like his recall, you could tell that in that podcast.
But he's usually much sharper than that.
Yes, he was frustrated
Real
with
talk. Yeah, because he was doing like I was doing. Yeah, never mind.
Did you hear him start talking about the spooks? We're talking about the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh yeah,
with Terrence Howard.
Well, it does say born in Chicago, March 11, 69.
Yeah, Karen, reach out to him, see if we can't get him on the show.
He'll come talk about that. He'll talk about it anywhere.
Oh man, this guy, man. He said he remembers being in the womb. I remember you said you remember being in the cradle. You know what I mean? So, who's to say if I can't believe you remember you was in the cradle and you remember being in the cradle, and who's to say he can't remember being in the womb?
And no one can say that.
That's right.
Shit. All our lives are, in there somewhere.
Thanks. All right. AI cars, Self. Are you going to be there, Huckleberry, and you ready to ride in the driverless cars yet?
No, I'm not.
Chat. We're seeing them in LA. They just got approved. I want to know if the chat will do it. So if last week I would have said yes, I'll take a gander. But right now they're not offering any discount. And I actually met a dude from China. He's a grad student. He's some sort of computer scientist, right? And grad student at USC. And he said he's one of the programmers who helped build this thing. And he said he's forbidden anyone he loves and everyone he knows to ride that thing. And he said even if you're driving next to it, you should get as far away from it as possible.
Well, it's a lot of the people that's building stuff saying you shouldn't do it, just like them people at Boeing.
Yeah. Engineers. Well, see, a group quit. A group of engineers quit. He hasn't. He said that the rationale on this, bro, is that the executives say, hey, there's going to be errors when you ride in, an Uber or a Lyft with a human. And so there's a certain margin of error they're okay with. They just don't know what it would be. And he said, obviously, I can ride with a human. He said, I'm not telling my friends not to ride with a human. He says just too many fatal errors. It's going off Google Maps. It can't calculate snow and rain. The human algorithm doesn't match its algorithm. Yeah,
it's a matter of time for that, though.
All right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. We only got one quick video to unpack. Then we'll get our honored guest in the building. Of course, not before we do our dome teaser, though. But weaponized dog breath, Self. Did I send you this video? I think 12 is trying to weaponize dog breath. Small ups to 12.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There's a new product on the market. Robot dogs armed with flamethrowers. Is that a good idea?
It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. And now you can have one of these flame-throwing robots for yourself.
For what?
But would you really want one? It's
entertainment
called
purpose.
The Terminator, and the remote control robot dog just hit the market with a price tag of $9,420.
Buy one
it
for
has
Coach.
a built-in tank for gasoline, or get this, napalm. It shoots flames 30 feet out. You're probably scratching your head wondering why anyone would need a flame-throwing robot dog. The Ohio-based company selling the Terminator claims the robot dog is useful for snow and ice removal. And get this, entertainment. As you can imagine, not everyone is on board. Sounds dangerous, goes one comment. This is a joke, right? What could possibly go wrong, goes another.
This is definitely a no-go. It is not a toy. It's a very dangerous apparatus
Well, you imagine one
that
of them
will
meth
take
heads get a
lives.
hold of that
It will
in
cause
LA.
destruction, and it should be immediately taken off the market.
Then there is this exchange on CNN.
I like all dogs, but not that dog.
On CBS Mornings, Natalie Morales had one question.
Is this legal?
It is legal because flamethrowers are unregulated in most states.
The Terminator, really?
But if you live in the state of Maryland, don't even think about getting one of these. It is the only state where flamethrowers are illegal.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you got your pistol? I got my dog with me.
Pretty asinine.
Yeah, I mean, it might snow. I live in LA, so
burn down your whole goddamn neighborhood trying to
you could
get some
burn
snow
down
and ice.
You could burn down Southern California with it, with how dry it is and all the forest fires. I still walk around. It might snow. That's why I tell 12. They don't have laws against it. Can't take my freedoms. Some people have pistols. I got a dog flamethrower. You know what I mean? It's my American right.
That's
my right.
Idiocy. I don't know. Pretty idiotic to me. I don't know.
All right. All right. There's certain Christians who'll say
even
one with a
make-
gun is idiotic. I mean, right there in the Bible, it says you live by the sword, you die by the gun out there.
Well, I'm not, talking about that. I'm talking about this dog that shoots flames 30 feet. Right?
Yeah, you can use a snowblower and kill somebody, I'm sure. So, I mean, you can use the.
You're not going to burn the house down, though.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I don't know. Chat, tell us what you think. Is there something you want to see? Some potential, somebody on fentanyl get a hold of, boy, we run around LA. Big ups to all the meth heads in LA, man. Y'all make it exciting out here. You got to keep your head on a swivel, self. I've been thinking about carrying meth with me in case I get in a pinch. I can sprinkle it out and then because they be looking for it. They just be staring at the ground. Precious. It's my precious. Yeah, boy. Oh, it's sad. Maybe I shouldn't make fun. It's probably too soon. They made fun out of crack, though. So you guys sit there, All right. Here we go. Deep Dish. Original house music culture with DJ Miles in the building. We're skipping our other video segment we would normally do here for time. We do have a riddle. Your mind is an awful thing. It's a terrible thing to waste. Today's Dome teaser. We'll give you guys the entire show to figure it out. Typically, Brother Wordsmith comes up with it. I'm going to drop it in chat as well, but here we go. What genre of music was born in Chicago? Grooves in warehouses and makes you move your body. Once again, what genre of music was born in Chicago? Grooves in warehouses and makes you move your body. It's gonna set you free. Move your body. Shake your body. I don't see any thumbs up, so we're gonna just drop that in here for everybody get a chance to see if they can't figure out that out. Sure, I'm not putting the answer in here. There we go. And that was presented by the artificial intelligence out there, by the way. And let's see here. All right, Brother Wordsmith, I think he's offended. He looked offended by it, but I tell you what, that's what it came up with. So I'm like, all right.
I'm not sure. Everybody's been telling us, it kind of started in.
I know.
York.
That's why I was happy. Yeah. All right, we just gave you guys a big hint, but that's why I was happy it came up with that without any prompting. I was like, wow. All right. Let's see. Yeah. But we'll give you guys a chance to figure it out. We'll give you the answer at the end of the show. Enough of the appetizers out there.
Let's quench the self-love nation's thirst.
All right, we got a quick promo video that we're going to run, and then we're going to get this brother in the building. Looking forward to this. I ain't talked to my man in a minute. God is great. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Howard, and now we got DJ Miles in the building. It's a short.
Oh,
So,
okay, I see it. Yeah, it's all right. I was trying to make sure it was the right thing.
Big ups to Karen. Yeah, we can just get Karen to stop calling the police on people all day. You know what I mean? She can get her head out of her ass. Man,
wow.
What's going on? The sun don't come out some days, but the sun will come out tomorrow. Any kids out there, you always remember that.
Yeah, either does or don't.
All right, looks like next week's Self, we're going to be continuing extending our How the Kids series. We got Miles coming into the building. The sun comes out of it, doesn't that's right. DJ Househead, maybe he's offended by that.
We'll find out.
Some sort of educator or something? Self as well. No. Yeah.
He said he works in the school.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to the bottom of it.
We definitely will.
It's going to be a fantastic conversation. All right, and then Politics, as always, on Sunday. That's an open panel. Hey, you a wild dude. That motherfucker said, yeah, it comes up or it doesn't. I said, kids, the sun will come. Yeah, either it does or it doesn't. Yeah,
I mean, all days ain't going to be sunny.
Yeah, it's true, but the sun always comes up there, Phil. I mean, come on. Gonna give the kids hope, you know what I mean?
No, I mean, if it don't come out, then might as well not come out.
You heard the Annie song that's gonna clearly get us a copyright ding on today's show. Big up to the algorithm. I forgot it was in there. Here we go. All right, the purpose of the Self Love Show was born out of watching George Floyd get kneed out and call for his mom out there. Cry and urinate on himself and then be blessed to go off to heaven. And then we watch the individuals in the world suggest that the phony $20 bill and isn't all money phony? Well, you know what I mean? He wasn't printing it. He wasn't a big counterfeit. Anyway, that the fentanyl may have done it. There was all types of stuff going on there, right? So, we came like, let's get the Self Love Show out there. B1, which is now C1 for Copper One. Copper first. We're not against any other race. We're for the whole rainbow of populations vis-a-vis the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. However, since we're at the bottom, America, you're only as strong as your link at the bottom. Yeah. And it's C1 time. Copper. And more growth and development. And that's MOOR, growth and development. Tune in or tune out. Stand up or stand down. Stand by or stand back. And then, of course, we're going to chronicle our story as opposed to history, right? Our voices. Why? So maybe our progeny, the next generations after us can hear how things were from the minds and the hearts and the spirits of everyday copper-colored people and others, right? And some famous copper-colored people, right? That's the Self Love Show. We're a platform for us, by us. We don't debate on the Self Love Show, right? It's a safe space. We don't talk about nonsense within the Black community. We leave that for the billions of other podcasts out there. All right, and big ups to those podcasts out there. All right, so my man, DJ Miles, we met at CCUSA, and I knew what I knew then. I just didn't want to do it. I had access to information. That company was doing business with major corporations, NBA, everything. I had inside information that could have made us all billionaires. What did I do? Boomed it up. All right. Probably would have did some Fed time, but would have been out by now. All right, but here we go. My assessment of this brother's cool, intelligent cat from the shop. He actually told me he could hoop and he could DJ. So I hit him with the Chi-Town side eye. because, a lot of cats run up to you with the fancy gym shoes on, jumpers, talking about they can hoop, and you get on the court and it's whop, 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 whop. And then, you're at the party, you hire him to DJ your joint, and it's down, down, to down, to down, down, to down, to down, down. Sounds like Pac-Man on Atari 2600. That wasn't the case. The guy was actually a stellar basketball player, probably even better than me. No, not going to go that far. But he wasn't delusional, unicorn of such, because someone tells you they can hoop and they can spin and they can actually do both. That's rare. Because in Chicago, everybody can do everything. But really, we can't. Well, I mean, we can, but you know what I mean.
There's a lot of delusion everywhere.
There's a lot of delusion. All right, brother Wordsmith, do your thing there, fella.
All righty. I'm going to need to welcome this brother to the show. Right. My brother.
Ready. What's up?
Welcome. Been looking forward to this since you agreed to do it. And
man, it's been a long time since I've seen my brothers, man.
To go down. Welcome to the Self Love Show. Appreciate you for doing this. It's going to be, a great conversation, and been looking forward to it, like I said, since I saw you.
Well, I run into you more than the other.
Yeah, Mills is in,
sir.
Cali, so.
Yeah, I'm in Cali. What up, Miles? I ain't seen you in forever, bro.
Man, we used to have some days on the north side, huh?
Yeah. Getting it in, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
So
love my brothers, man. Hey, conference call.
I blew my ankle out. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Yeah, I'm still playing, man. I hit I'll be 55 this year, bro. I'm still getting out there. I'm working.
Alrighty.
Yeah, your internet. He's gonna have to leave and come back. So
so I'm in the school still getting it in, bro.
You breaking up. I don't know if it's where you at, but
my internet.
Yeah, some going.
Yeah.
How did you log in? Did you log in using the
I'm on my phone. Let me switch networks real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I think when you logging in, it asks you to yep. And I want to ask you, bro, is there any business or anything you want to send a shout out to or promote? You know what I'm saying? As we go along.
I got you. Yeah. Well, I'm Milesauce Music, man. Milesauce Music on Instagram. Mag Miles on SoundCloud. We got some events coming up at Blacks, doing some great work with some people, some promoters. Just got done with Blisco, Truth After Dark. So got some great upcoming events coming up.
That's what's up. And y'all don't know, man. We didn't ball with anybody, man. Like Miles was a two-way player, boy. You know what I'm saying? He got effort, died for the ball. He was playing for the W. You know what I mean? And he fit right in the system. I remember I explained to him what the system was. You know what I mean? He absorbed the information. He was like Terrence Howard. You know what I mean? He fit right in the system. You know what I mean? And we used to beat the brakes off people because of some of our parts was better than whatever they were trying to do individually out there. And that should tell us something as a nation. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And speaking of nation, man, we got these more growth and development questions. These are fundamentals, and we ask everyone these. And I think that, it'll be helpful, like down the line, maybe some young brothers, 100 years from now could come across this. So what generation were you born in, and kind of describe what it was like growing up in your community?
I am the last of the Carnation Milk babies. I was born in 1969. So I'm before all of the infamils and all of that stuff. I am a generation that grew up before the internet.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry to cut you off. Hold it. You mean there was before Infamil, people used to feed their babies carnation milk?
Carnation milk and breast milk. Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. That's great history.
Yes, sir. So yeah,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's probably the spooks.
Yeah, I grew up on encyclopedias. A lot of allegations going on at the schools I went to too. That's what's so crazy. But yeah, I mean,
Hold it. It's breaking up, Miles.
Also during the beginning of hip hop.
Yeah, it was breaking up a little bit. Take it back a little bit.
Okay.
We got you now.
Yeah, you got me straight.
Yeah, we got you now.
Yeah, I'm saying I grew up on the beginning of hip hop and house, so I think I'm Generation X, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're the best of both worlds between all of the generations right now. You know what I mean?
Hey, is this my?
No, I don't think it's yours because you're not freezing.
Wait, Miles, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. Like, hold on. What you using a PCS Prime code phone? He on his Prime code. Miles.
Era, we still remember getting.
Man,
he was still talking too. He's probably dropping.
He can't even hear us.
He was probably dropping gems. How did he get back that fast? That's crazy. How did he get back that fast, Self? He just left on my screen. I think the spooks are here. That's crazy. How did he get back so fast? Maybe he logged in from another computer or something. I don't know, but that's crazy.
That better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, you had just logged out on my screen. Oh, I guess because it was frozen. Now I see what's going on. Yeah, you were saying the best of both generations. I mean, the best of all generations.
Yeah. We grew up, with old school values and learning new technology.
We definitely were at the threshold of that new tech, and still riding it though too.
Cell phones,
microwave oven.
Microwave. I mean, we ushered all of that in. Man. Fashion.
He jumped past the cordless phone to the cell phone. Self. He jumped right past the cordless phone. You remember the cordless phone was high tech. Boy, you had a cordless phone. You could be on your porch. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose the phone, boy. Oh my God, that was a whooping.
So I mean, from records to now, I can with a thumb drive. That's a house full of records with a thumb drive.
That's crazy. Any interaction with non-melanated folks in your community, and what community was it?
Not really, because I went to I guess my Catholic priests. Who else? It's for teachers and stuff like that. But other than that, I went to a 99% all black high school, Catholic high school, Hills.
You went to Hales?
Yes, sir. I went to Hales.
Oh yeah, you knew my boy Ronton.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was my brother from another mother. Okay, all right, yeah.
So yeah, I went to Hales Franciscan, man. Loved going to a Catholic school. Had some great experiences with me and the brothers are still connected with each other for the most part. We produced a lot of good DJs out of that group. Hills was on the forefront of house music during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So the parties were basically Hills and Mendel, period.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Hold it. You said the parties was basically Hales and Mendel. And that's Self. I just realized that Hales is a what? What kind of word is that?
Oh,
Sounds like hell.
yeah, it's
And he said there was allegations of somebody was probably Sandusky.
Yeah, we had parties after the games at Leo, but yeah, it was big parties at Hills and Mendel though.
Yeah, because Hales was right on the edge of Hyde Park, so it was semi-safe too. And Mendel, you had to go all the way out in the hundreds, and they was gonna try to take your Louis Vuitton belt, and they'd get you at Hales too, because they used to come from the low end. Self acting like he don't know what I'm talking about. They'd come from the low end, they'd be trying to get you.
Like you don't know what you talking about. What?
Yeah, they come from the low end.
I don't know what you're talking about.
like they want to try to get you to take all your stuff. Then if they thought you was from Hyde
Most
Park,
most house parties.
If they thought you was from Hyde Park, they thought you couldn't throw these, but some of us could. You know what I mean? Some of us could. Can you provide the Self Love Nation with any quotes, colloquialisms, sayings that you may live by today that you might have heard either on the block or from elders or from one of the brothers at the Catholic school? Anything that you can just that should stand the test of time, bro.
In your head that's not paying rent.
Say that one more time.
Never let anyone stay.
That's not paying rent. Wow. Oh, this guy's got to be down in it.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. This can't be right.
He got a Wi-Fi where he's at or something? Maybe.
Rent. I am in the basement.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's like he's down in the subway.
This is crazy.
Like he's down in the submarine somewhere. Dropping jewels. You dropping jewels, bro, but we can't even hear him, man. That's the sad part about it. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrated, man.
Man, I'm trying to find my my other Wi-Fi code to tap into.
But I was hearing you saying don't let anybody ride rent free.
Pretty much. I'm not giving anyone any time. It's not giving me time.
Right. Nobody they not making some kind of deposit, huh?
That's right. A positive deposit.
Right. Right.
You gotta be specific in these words.
You do. Yeah, you do. Because I could be saying, I was allowing you to give. I was allowing you to give me. It's better to give than to receive. So I was allowing you to bless me. You know what I mean? Right. Like I'm doing you a favor by asking you for money.
Right.
Right.
Man, yeah.
All right.
I come from the dance floor, my brothers.
Oh yeah, I used to get it in. We're gonna get there, bro. This is the last one in the foundational questions. Who do you credit most for helping you to rise above some of the stuff that was going on the South Side during those times in the late 80s, early 80s?
Great question. My grandmother, Ernestine Miles, definitely. An OG by the name of Cassius D. I still keep in contact with the brother too. He definitely helped me out during my teenage years. Probably one of the reasons why I went into education. Had some good coaches along the way, Coach Fuller. Some great mentors. And then, of course, my grandfather, Israel Miles, didn't play no games. So, yeah, I've had some great mentors. Professionally, Dr. Margaret Burroughs coming up as well. So, yeah, I've had some great mentors in my life.
That was well said, good brother. Well said, good brother. So we're doing deep dish original house music culture. So now, bro, we're just gonna take a quick 6-minute break. Maybe that'll give you time to hop on the other Wi-Fi, and then me and brother Wordsmith got some more questions for you, bro.
Let's go.
All right, appreciate you. Hey, y'all, please like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get them in the building. We in here with DJ Miles, and we talking about house music. We just got through running through the more growth and development questions. I got you. We just got through running those more growth and development questions. And so we got more coming up here in the second half. Let's see if Karen could see here. There we go. Should have had some house music queued up, but then all they want to do is screw you.
The Self Luv Show, giving you more than vitamins and minerals. Food for your soul, information and plans integral to making your mind grow. With more growth and development, BS is irrelevant to the intelligent.
All right.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what
All
we
right.
represent.
We're going to halftime here. So y'all, we appreciate y'all. Please stand by. We're going to run about 4 short videos. Give you time to stretch your legs. Smoke your unmentionables. So, big ups. We're going to get this rolling. All right, let's see. Stand by. All right, y'all, stand by.
Everything that God said thou shalt not do, the white man says, gee whiz, buddy, it's all right. Come on, try it. You like it, baby. It's okay. Gee whiz, you guys are too rigid. You only live once, man. Come on. You know the junk talks like that. I'm talking about Bob. I'm talking about Bill. I'm talking about Larry. You know the guys I'm talking about. No sense in you acting like you don't know them. That's why we don't allow no white folks in here. Because if we had white folks in here, you'd be looking all behind you and wonder what Bob and Bill and Larry and Susie and Cindy might be thinking.
Moses fleeing the people from Pharaoh.
Right, let my people go.
40 years in a desert.
Manna.
Let's talk about what manna truly is. And
Agonoski's in the Middle East right now saying manna is Peter.
Can we put some sensibility to that? Being in the desert and our Father, the Creator, loves us beyond. He's going to rain down bread in a desert. Moses summoned the strongest men for them to dig, and that's where the whole term of so it is above, so it is what?
Below.
That means that Moses had the science for them to dig and find water.
Yeah, like the elephants can do.
So what do you find, even in the desert, when you dig down and find water? Do you find bread or do you find plants?
You want to do an analysis looking at all the income that's being brought in by the property, less all the operating expenses, and whatever the seller's charging for that. You take the net operating income divided by the sale price, and that's going to give you what's called a cap rate. If you're buying building A and it has a 6% cap rate, and then the building across the street sold earlier in the year for a 7% cap rate, then you're probably not making the right decision in buying it because it's not kicking off enough net operating income. So cap rate is a comparative measure used by commercial real estate investors to determine if they're buying at the right price.
And to any kids out there, when he says cap rate, he's not talking about the rate of lies you tell. All right. This is no cap here, so everybody knows.
And even in this instance, if I could be a service to a 9-year-old girl or a 19-year-old woman or girl who wants to be a woman, is to really remember that self-love is the best way that you can receive love from anybody else, because it's coming from you. A lot of times we forget that. We like look externally for this love. We look externally for this feeling of validation and adoration and approval, and it has to come from within.
Prince, Michael Jackson. Prince or Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. or Malcolm X?
Malcolm X.
Fred Hampton, JFK.
Ooh. I'm pass.
George W. Bush or Donald J. Trump?
Bush.
Pookie Doe, the habitual criminal, or the one that took the oath and hides behind a badge and works for white supremacy? The Oklahoma Sooners or the Nebraska Cornhuskers? Your whole governorship is resting on this answer.
Oh, that's right, Sooners.
The king of rock and roll or Elvis Presley?
Oh, who is the king of rock and roll?
Tutti Frutti. Oh, Rudy.
Yeah, Little Richard.
Man, I thank you guys for inviting me on. Thank you. Great format. Very solid. You know, it don't have that low budget movie feel. You know what I'm saying? And we get that a lot in the Black community, for real.
Yeah.
Like people look at us to be fuck ups. They look at us to be low budget. They look at us to be ignorant, stuttering, and use a whole bunch of and all of that. But no, they got the real deal on here. That everybody know who Torian Mills is, baby. They know.
Hey, well, bro.
They're so ignorant.
Ignorant.
They're so
Hey, but this platform's your platform. This platform's my
My
platform.
platform.
From Inglewood, California
To
to
the
Chicago,
South Shore.
Crazy thing about it.
This platform is
made for you and me.
It's made for you.
The crazy
ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I was trying to get out the end of the preamble, but go ahead, bro.
Don't stop. Self Love Show rocks on. I know how it go. It's the Self Love Show. Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all enjoy those videos? Edutaining at its best.
Element, BS is irrelevant to the intelligent. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what we represent. It's the Self Love Show. The Self Love Show.
Yes, sir.
We do it for our people.
We're back.
It's the Self Love Show.
And we're here with DJ Milesauce Music. Talked about his early life, the foundational questions. We're going to expand the conversation and move forward as we do. Talk about that.
Yeah, hopefully we can hear him better, you know? Get these spooks out the building.
Yeah, it's going to be gone.
Hey, they tried to, they took a shot at your boy Terrence Howard. They was trying to, you know, call him a wacky conspiracy theorist when he was talking about his phone. And then they said Rogan said it, but I thought it was the dude in the background made a comment. Do you be dropping your phone? You know, trying to suggest that.
No,
and
that was Rogan.
Okay.
Rogan said it. And he actually dropped their computer.
So he, yeah, there you go. Still the punchline. I'm setting it all up. I didn't even finish setting it up. And that's fantastic there, Phil. That's just fantastic. Yeah, that's what happened. All right. More platform, y'all. We got some more growth and development questions. Let's get this brother back in the building. Hopefully his new Wi-Fi is better. Fingers crossed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He came out of the submarine. All right.
Come out that basement.
Yeah, man. Like, and then you know, you can always put some headphones on if you know if you don't want people hearing, but that's up to you.
Nah,
but yeah, Self Love's got a couple questions for you.
Sure, let's go.
And then, well, we ain't gonna have time, but go ahead, Self.
Choosing between education, spirituality, and financial literacy, which tenet do you feel is most important for ending poverty?
Well, hopefully your spiritual will lead you to your finances. Because if you're doing what God telling you to do and you living by your talents, the money gonna come to you.
Amen.
Okay, for sure.
Amen, bro. I don't
So,
know. I had a
the
feeling.
spirit comes first.
I had a feeling the Hell's Franciscan was gonna say that. I had a feeling. Hey, my boy Ronton said they used to be putting hands on people, boy. Like, you know, the
Oh
brothers.
yeah, we come from corporal punishment, bro.
Yeah, paddling. Like, wasn't those?
Paddling.
Yeah.
I went to Holy Angels, man. We had real paddling, bro.
Yeah, I went to Holy Angels, bro, for like 1 or 2 years. Then I went to Drop Dead Gorgeous, William H. Ray School. You know what I mean? That's where Ronton was. Where I met Ronton. I got there and I went to Holy Angels and then Carnegie. I was on Carnegie. Oh yeah, they was about it over there, man. I was fighting.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm in the first grade. What y'all talking about? You know, Carnegie stuff over there on like off Stony.
Right off Stony.
Yeah, then I went to Ray. I was like, all right, this is
57.
yeah. I was like, this is a little better, more of my speed. I can just play sports and explore the mind. And but that's crazy, man. That's crazy that you was at Holy Angels. That's crazy, bro.
Man, yeah, so many people at Holy Angels.
Yeah, they're on the show.
Mark Brown.
Yeah.
Kivu Robinson, Chuck Richardson, and my people.
Yeah.
And then you went to Hells with Sean.
Yep.
And it's all, man.
And he's probably more likely, you know, like my big sister and brother, you know what I mean? Because they was older when they was at Holy Angels. And after a while, we couldn't afford it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that was some good times though, bro. But Ronton, he didn't come from like the worst that happened to us, Miss Tolles, bro. Miss Tolles, bro. I think she was a 5th grade teacher. She was the way her name sounds.
Yes.
And she was like if you can imagine, a white lady who puts you in the mind of Jabba the Hutt and smells worse. Right? You know what I mean? Yeah, real cantankerous attitude too, bro. Just nasty woman.
Yeah, she looked like Jabba the Hutt and stank.
Yeah, but I've seen the stink part. You're right. Because I have seen some that look like Jabba that don't stink, and they real sweet. You know what I mean? And I'm sure we've all met them, you know, and they're beautiful people. But no, she was ugly on the inside, bro. It wasn't so much about the outside. And then, like, we'd get in trouble, and she'd make you get under her desk, bro. Yeah, you can't do that today. And she'd take her shoes off.
You'd be in jail today.
And she'd take her shoes off, and you had to smell it and get humiliated in front of the rest of the class.
I done got kicked out of that school.
You wouldn't have done that, Self?
No, I would have got kicked out of that school.
Tori probably would have punched her. Yeah, Ray would have gave you a hearing aid and put you in a slow class. Go ahead, bro. My fault.
No, they wouldn't have.
You guys never had to write 500 times. I will not do
such and such and such and such.
Yeah, I had to do that too.
Yeah, I had to do that.
Yeah, we can't do any of that now.
Oh wow.
Hey, yeah. None of that. All right, here we go.
Anyway.
Self, go ahead, Self.
Yeah. How can America finally push past racism?
It has to happen through education. What you're seeing right now in Florida with them rewriting basically our history, saying that, you know, you talk as you travel, you get to talking to people and especially people of other races, and they think that slavery was something good for us somehow. And talking to them and these ignorant debates that we have about we enslaved each other as if Africa is just all one country. And that, you know, not understanding that we come from many different religions in Africa, different languages, different economy systems, things like that, different cultures. And so I would ask him, I'm like, that's like the Englishman saying that he enslaved the Russian or what have you. They both white, but they still come from two different countries. So yeah, it has to happen through education, my brothers.
Right knowledge, y'all. Right knowledge. Great question, Self Love. All right, Miles.
Let me say this too, because I see how this show is, and I'm loving the format. the first people that have to start beginning to fight for education again is these parents. And I'm going to keep on that right now, because you show me a failing school in this country and I'll show you a lack of parent involvement.
Thanks.
And that's period. I don't, across the board. Yeah. I don't care where we're at. If you don't have good parent involvement that's going to move the needle in the school, you guys get the chance to elect principals, the teachers, the curriculum, everything that your child is learning. And right now, what they're learning has nothing to do with nothing that looks like them. And that's the problem. It's not relevant curriculums going on. So they saying, why do I have to be in school at this point? But come on, parents, let's step up. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Let's go.
No, that's what it's about, bro. That's what it's about. But speak on reparations for foundational copper-colored Americans vis-a-vis descendants of slavery, aka prisoners of war in America.
Man, here you go. I don't know what that would look like. I know that it should happen. I think that it has to happen. I don't think the arrogance of this country will let it happen, because that would be admitting that we did something wrong. Well, they did something wrong, and I haven't seen that happen.
Bill Clinton apologized. He admitted it, and so did Obama. But go ahead, bro.
But you know what I mean. None of that means anything until you see some finances earmarked towards.
Thank you.
What's going on? And so until I see that type of movement, I think there are some things going on in like North Carolina, South Carolina. I think that's going on that I've been hearing about. I'm not
Evanston, Illinois.
And Evanston, you're exactly right. But yeah, I want to know what that's going to look like. How are they going to determine? Is it just for African Americans? You see what I'm saying? Because they like to group everybody else into this.
Yeah, people of color. You know, the Asians are getting all the benefits you used to get at the black. My fault. You talk. My bad.
No, go ahead.
No, my bad, bro. I was just saying, man, it's a lot of others are getting the benefits that were earmarked for us. And as soon as those benefits came in, they came right in and used loopholes and stuff. It's been going on. Dr. King talked about it. It's been going on since the beginning.
Yeah, this entire country was founded off of our struggle. Thanks. So with that being said, I mean, even your HIPAA laws that you have right now, that's coming because the Tuskegee Airmen were
but not the airmen, but the Tuskegee experiment. Yeah,
the experiment,
yes.
right?
Yes.
I can't think of the young lady's name that they took her cells.
Henrietta Lacks.
Cancer, exactly.
Henrietta. What'd you say, Henrietta who cell?
Lacks.
Yes.
Right. So family never got anything off of that, right? Never even knew that even happened to her, right? And so that's why you have your HIPAA laws, your free food programs, Black Panther Party, the Civil Rights Movement. White women got all the rules and everything, all the loans, everything goes towards them. So this struggle and everything, even Hispanics right now are living off of the work that we have done. And hopefully we'll figure out a way to combine together in order to make this happen, because this wave is here, especially here in Chicago right now.
I'm in LA, man, so you can only imagine. What can so-called Black men do to be a bigger force, meaning to protect our women and children?
Stop impregnating irresponsibly.
All right.
Children cost money. If you're not prepared to do what you need to do financially, emotionally for your family, I know things happen, but I always tell my young men the choice that you have is before you go in. It's after that, it's all her choice. It's woman's choice after that. You can pillow talk and say, hey, I don't want to have a child. She say, you know what? I want to have a child. Guess what? It's her choice. You can pillow talk and say, hey, I don't want it. She doesn't want to have it. You don't want to have a child. She said, you want to have a child. She doesn't want to have a child. And she's going to, whatever, vice versa. So your choice is that you're going to wear a condom before you go in or not do it. Nobody has died from not having sex.
And you can say, I want to be a viable father and be in the kid life, whether we're together or not. And she can mess all that up if she ain't the right one. She could be sullying your name, talking about how horrible you are every second of the day, and not letting you see. You know, you have to fight in court and spend. I'm not blaming the women. We don't do that here.
No.
But I'm saying I'm just going down that thought experiment. You were going down that.
Oh yeah.
Talking to young men that this worst case scenario is what you need to be focused on. You know, so that you can ultimately get to your best case scenario.
Yeah, but I know the mistakes I made. I learned from them. I drove around for almost 12 years with on a suspended license due to child support.
Man.
So, man.
Now wait.
We
drove around. Let's tell our project. We drove around on suspended license because of racism in the state of Illinois. A lot of those cases have been, you know, it was a lot of profiling going on back in the days, man.
Yeah.
That was the crack 90s and the late. It was just pulling people over, like, you know, wrongfully pulling you over for no reason, and then discovering your license was suspended. You know, so what I'm saying, bro, like it happened to me, and then I was telling myself, and I think Tori or somebody was like, "Yeah, you should just go down to the DMV." I was telling myself for 3 years, my license revoked, it's suspended. Somebody was like, "You should just go to the DMV." I went down there, and it was like, "Yeah, baby, you just gotta pay $25, and you can get your license today." I was like, no test, no written, no nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The whole taking your driver's license is some racism in it itself as well. Like you can't pay your child support. You haven't paid your child support, but they're gonna make it so you can't get to work.
Man,
make
bro,
it make sense.
You can't
so you make sense.
You can't even get a fishing license, let alone passport. You can't even off child support.
Wait a minute. So if you wanted to go fishing for your kids, right? Here, look, baby, I'm gonna bring some fish over. At least we could, you know.
It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. You could get arrested for that. And then there were brothers that were getting arrested. If you over 5,000, you know, them brothers that were 10, 20,000, 30,000, they were spending time in county.
Tori told me if you was on if she was on Section 8, and I didn't know it was that serious, and you was busting your butt at McDonald's 40, 50 hours a week, and you couldn't even be and nowhere near that household, nowhere near them kids, y'all lose everything.
Everything.
And if you only working at McDonald's, she better off kicking you out and breaking up with you and riding Section 8 if you ain't making, you know, $30, $35 an hour.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, that ruined the black family in a lot of ways.
True.
And the crack. It was like a perfect.
Definitely the crack.
Yeah,
the
they
crack
let it.
After that, it was all set up.
Yeah.
Got the man out the house, and then crack came in behind that.
Yeah. And we all know the laws were set up behind it. We know what the CIA did. This ain't no, you know, we know.
I wonder if they're doing it with the meth, bro. I wonder, like,
anything.
So it's the same thing, but let me tell you the difference. And I had this conversation with a white colleague of mine.
This is important.
About 7 years ago.
He's talking about meth, ladies and gentlemen.
We're talking about meth, and now, of course, with fentanyl, it's very dangerous out here, guys. I'm just letting you know because we have a lot of overdoses that happen in the high schools. But the difference is this: the crack era, we were going to jail. There were no drug treatment programs for selling it. There was none of this stuff that's going on. Well, what's going on with the fentanyl cases and this
one correction.
But
we were going to prison.
Yeah, you're getting counseling now. You know, and I told her, I said, are you guys getting arrested for this? No, we're going to counseling and things like that. I said, that's the difference. I said, it's the same epidemic, but my people was going to jail. And she had a moment of defiance and denial. And I saw her a year later, and we actually literally cried together because she had to come back and admit, like, man, what you said was true. But it was just the point of her seeing the pain in her eyes and know that I've seen plenty of black mothers go through this same thing and seeing what she was going through, bro. We just broke down right then and there. But yeah, it's the same thing, man. Fentanyl, all of this stuff, man. It's
and let me add a layer to it. It's not even the same. It's a bit more nuanced than that because crack wasn't even a chemical addiction, is what they were saying. It was all psychological because of what it was doing to your fire in your what they call that in your head.
Mm-hmm.
But Meth, it's my understanding, literally causes brain damage, like irreparable brain damage in certain cases. So a person could have used crack, you know. Go ahead, sir.
Damages your DNA.
Wow. You see what I'm saying?
I don't want to say permanently, but man, because they're if they get off it and get on like some
frequencies,
all fruit and frequency, they got
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
It changes your DNA. When you look at people that's on meth, they don't even look like the same person.
No, they can't.
And it don't take long. They don't look like the same person. Their teeth fall out their head.
Oh man, I've had students who, you know, they're on these party pills and things like that, right? You know, that wasn't our thing.
No, I tell the young ones that was for the white people. We didn't do them pills.
You know, we didn't even really like taking aspirin.
No,
you know, it was Father John's and 3-6s for us, man. We was done.
And we ain't like no needles. We ain't like no needles.
We definitely like no needles.
No,
so I knew for a fact I wasn't doing any heroin whatsoever.
No.
And by the time Molly's came out, I wasn't popping any pills. You know, that just wasn't my thing, right? And I've had students that, and I'm talking to them in September, and we're having a great conversation. And by the time January rolls around, I can't even hold a conversation with this kid.
Wow.
Or they're, you know, today, you know, I mean, you got all these edible.
Whoa. When you say you can't hold a conversation, are they just withdrawn, or are they can't put together sentences?
Can't put together sentences, incoherent.
Wow.
Just it seems like they're in a daze. You know what it reminds me of? The movie Get Out, when
hypnotized.
When he's hypnotized and he's trying to get out that grave. It's like you can still see the child in there. That person is still trying to come out, but they have no way of getting out because of the psychological effects of those drugs, bro.
Bro, you mentioned Molly. I was working with a cat. He was like, "Yeah, you want one?" And I'm like, "What is it?" Molly. What's Molly? Right. Because we question everything. Yeah, and he broke it down. He was like, "Yeah, it's cut with heroin." I'm like, "Oh no." I'm like, no, I don't want none of that. I don't want no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
They don't even be knowing, because
he knew them.
Making these out of I'm talking about
but he didn't know what was in it. Correct.
Right. That's what I mean, because they be making pills in their crib.
Correct.
But I mean, off a milligram, it changes the drug. You know what I'm saying? Either way. So it's so crazy that they even try it. And most of my students can't even name their own anatomy without using profanity.
All right, man. Let's jump on it. That's good stuff. How did you become a house addict?
I grew up in it, bro. Before house, there was this thing called disco. And those are nothing but our mother's records. It was always a feel-good music. I'm talking about the Bee Gees to Tavares, Harold Melvin and Blue Notes, that old soul. That's what I grew up on. So when disco hit here in Chicago, the way that it did, and let you know it did come from New York first, right? But we just honed it. It became house because of the tracks that were being made. And once the tracks became the thing, oh man, it was over. It was over, brother. Like I said, I come from the dance floor. I remember, man, I've danced under Andre Hatchett, Little Lewis when he first let go French Kiss. I was at Medusa's when he first dropped that. And just the energy of that time was just a really good feel-good energy. And that has carried on until today.
Yeah, it's funny, man. Like you mentioned Hatchet, my big brother, DJ 3, he used to be with all them cats. I remember Lil Lewis used to be at the crib, man, when we was out west. My brother using my brother's equipment, my brother showing him the whole game. I remember Tori's brother showing a young Kanye the game. Remember Kanye was sucking up all that information from your brother, Self Love? He still does that today. He'll go to like a young producer or somebody's doing something he wants to learn how to do, and he'll be with them, immerse himself with themselves, do a record with them, whatever it takes. As soon as he learns what it is he needs to learn,
He went right out and got a ASR 10. That's what we was
Didn't he?
using.
Man, can you drink on this podcast?
Yeah, yeah, but you don't have to tell them what's in your cup. In fact, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is a herbal infused water I'm drinking here.
That's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. I want to move away from, the whole smoking.
I mean energy drink.
Yeah, and it'll be my new, and I'll just drink that all day, and it'll help me stay hydrated properly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Self's got a couple questions for you, bro.
Let's go.
That was a good answer, though.
What is house music, and why is it called that?
Damn, that's a good question. I don't know why they call it house music. I think that because these were like basement parties. We used to have
bingo,
blue light parties back in the day. So it's a home field type of music. Like I said, this disco really started out in our backyards, in the basements and living rooms, things like that with our moms.
The records that your moms had at home.
Records, that's right.
Yeah, that you was listening to it. Yeah.
You're listening to that. And these were also records of especially women empowerment. Lolita Hathaway, Diana Ross, those records, I Am Every Woman, Shaka Khan, those were very good empowerment records too. You know what I'm saying? They were songs of relationships, things of that nature. So it was real life going on. It wasn't just about drugs, sex, and gang banging and shooting and killing. That's what I love about house music right now to this day.
Mm-hmm. It was balanced, and it seems to what he just said. So, seems like that led right into hip hop. Because when hip hop started, it was everything that you just said.
It was. Now, mind you, they tried to hijack house music too, to a certain degree.
Didn't they? With all the
with hip hop house, all these crazy acts.
It became all the shake your body, even though I love it, move your, I'm gonna sit.
That's some crazy stuff. I would say probably like around those late 90s, they had kind of hijacked it, and I was not happy with the house music during that time period. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that we've had some good stewards of the house music that has really made sure that it stayed the way that it should be. There's some great producers out there right now that's killing the game, and got to give a shout out to Mike Dunn.
Big ups.
DJ Spin, Steve McNee Maestro, like that, this second wave of the big name DJs that's, the chosen few, all of that's going on, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Bet. Yeah, we're going to get there too. Go ahead, Toph.
Did you ask him how he became a house addict?
Who are your top three Chicago DJs?
I'm gonna do this two different ways, if y'all don't mind. I'm gonna go historically, and then I'm gonna do my favorite underground DJs. All right. So, of course, anytime I hear a Dunn, if I could hear a Hardy ever again, Ron and Frankie Knuckles. Those were like my three, like all time favorites. And Lil Lewis is easy.
I know,
I gotta have Lil Lewis in there. I danced for almost 6 hours to that man.
He had a little West Side swag to him too.
But right now, on the scene, my DJs I like to go hear and things like that, who banging it out. I gotta go with like Donnie Disco. I like DJ Ron, and one of my mentors who's heavy on the disco side, who helped really launch the Debauchery Ball, if you know anything about that, with Kahari B.
He sat with us. He was on the show.
That's what's up. That's my brother.
Yeah.
So the first Debauchery Ball.
And DJ Big Wheel. I don't know if you know
Big Wheel. That's my mentor right there.
Yeah.
So,
that's my son.
He's our frat brother. We was down at U of I with him, and
there you go.
And you remember? So did Will get you the job at Conference Call USA? Or is that when you met him?
No. It's so funny because Will went to De La Salle, so he's a little older than me. So he got me about a year, maybe two. So
But you
I'm trying to
remember he
remember.
was there though. So was he mentoring you then with the DJs?
No, he wasn't. Actually, what I was doing was the reason why me and Kahari are so tight and kind of interwoven is because I was doing ear candy poetry at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Kahari was doing
Right.
something at this little spot on Vincennes called Poetry and Disco.
Mm-hmm.
Or Poetry and House or somewhere. So Poetry and Disco, because you know, of course, his name is the Disco Poet.
Disco poet,
right?
Yeah.
So during that time period, I became the art director at the Southside Community Arts Center. And this is when Mansion
Right.
had first started coming out. That's why I say Dr. Margaret Burroughs is one of my mentors. Shout out to Fahim Majid, who was the curator there with me, young brother. Young sculptor who's making some things happen too. But yeah, that was the first. I started doing poetry and house music too.
But when you met Will later, did y'all remember each other from Conference Call USA?
I actually met Will. I don't remember Will at Conference Call USA.
Yeah,
he was Mario.
Will was a supervisor. He the one who got me the job up there. He was a supervisor on the side that actually put the calls up on the bridge. He was one, yeah, bro. It's a small world, man.
It is a small world.
Yeah.
But my boy was Brian Gay. And
Brian Gay from U of I?
From I don't know if he went to UAI, but he was at Conference Call USA. And so I knew Mario Scott. Mario Scott is the person who got me in. I think he also we was all Catholic school boys. I think Mario went to,
I remember Mario. I
yeah.
remember Mario. But I'm just saying, it's funny that Will later y'all worked together as DJs and y'all never tied together. That I would have expected you to remember. I wouldn't expect Will to remember anything. You know what I mean? Big ups to Will Dunn. Yo to my new.
Yeah, Will Dunn, the ultimate drinker.
So who taught you how to spin? And let's talk about a little bit some of the equipment you use, and then Self Love's got a couple questions for you after that.
Right. So I did not start out on. I started out on records in my teenage years, but when I became serious, watching Will spin, we had the CDJs by then, so we were popping in CDs at the Southside Community Arts Center. So I probably started about seriously 1999. DJing the sets before Will got there, hosting the poetry shows, things like that. And once we moved from CDs, my DJ partner, B. Jilla, he introduced me to virtual DJ because I do believe virtual came out before Serato. And I would just play with it, every night at the crib. And then I got my first gig, and I had the fever after that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
After that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then after that, once I got established, I was one of the DJs at Duke's Lounge. Once they got started with established with Donnie Disco, DJ Joe, those Friday nights used to be epic in there, boy. I mean, they still going right now, but it was just a little different back then because it was so homegrown, and it just had that feel where you knew when you came in, it was family, and man, we just danced. That's all. We sweat the walls until 4 o'clock in the morning, that boy.
Hey, but that was the thing about house, like you said, home, like organic. Like all of a sudden you would hear, yeah, man, it be going on. It's jumping at Hales. You know what I mean? You just hear like, man, yeah, it be jumping at Mendel, and it's been going on. And it's jumping at the warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying if you
power plant, all of that.
It's organic though, and everybody be going like, you ain't up on the plant, you ain't up on this, you ain't up on that.
So check this out, like generationally, right? These kids can't even get the places that we used to get. You know what I'm saying? We used to have the Riviera. We used to have.
Will in the chat, he said you missed his meeting.
Oh, Big Will, my fault.
Yeah,
Will.
DJ Big Will.
My fault, Will. It went down to school today, man. I had a lot of work to do, man. I totally forgot. Love you, brother. Thank you for checking in too.
Hey, yo, Noop, yo. All right, but my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you good. But I'm just generationally, like the things that we're able to do right now, the places that we're able to get that we used to get as teenagers, they're not able to get. We were downtown at the Bismarck. We had the racquetball club. Oh my God, I got stories about that. Yeah, I mean, just even McCormick Place, that was a big one. When all the DJs got together and that was exciting. That was an exciting night. And then Navy Pier. Oh my God, that was yeah, that used to crack.
Let me ask you this. Do you think you have, before I throw it to you, your questions, do you think you have an advantage? If so, what is the advantage over, say, a person like Paris Hilton, who labels herself a DJ and is using an AI and a computer to do all the mixing? Because I was a horrible mixer. Like Steve Silk Hurley is my first cousin, you know what I'm saying? My big brothers. And I just couldn't do it. And I tried, and they'll lead it, like, you just got to practice. And it's just down, down, to down, to down, down, to down, to down. Practice, you got to practice. Down, down, to down. I could never get it. So I could never get it, bro. So I'm saying, but I'm sure I can do it with a computer now. And I'm sure I can choose some good records. You know what I mean? So why would I choose you over Paris Hilton?
So the difference would be, I hate even labeling myself a DJ. I'm more of an entertainer. And part of that is knowing your crowd, who your crowd, and having a run of songs that's going to keep people on the floor the entire time while you're there. It depends on the party too. I don't just do house music, but it concerns to house music. You got to know your crowd. You got to know if you got women in there, you want them singing. What are those songs? If you got brothers in there who are older, you know, they're probably going to want to hear a Jamie Principle song that they haven't heard in a long time. You know what I mean? So you might want to go to that disco. So that's going to be the difference, is knowing the nuances, because first of all, I grew up in it. You know what I mean? So she might be able to move a crowd to AI. I'm not going to, you know, technology is what it is. It's like hating on somebody who used reel-to-reel is now hating on somebody who used CDJs. You know? Or the sync button, or whatever the case may be. Whatever tools you have at your disposal as a DJ, I think you should use them. But the biggest one is reading your crowd. Who is your crowd? Do you know how to read it? And do you have the songs? Can you get to the songs that you need to get to move that message?
And I think with you mentioning you're a dancer, and we didn't let you go there yet because I had forgot that about you, that probably gives you a party. Since you're a partier, like you said, you win it. You know what I mean? That's got to give you an advantage as somebody up there spending. Same thing with DJ Will. He goes crazy at a party when he's not spending. You know what I mean? He goes crazy. You know?
Yeah. So I got a funny story about Will. Because the debauchery ball would move around to these different locations. They actually had one at St. Charles Dawanga, which is the grammar school that I went to for a year after leaving Holy Angel.
What are you talking about? The juvenile home?
No. Actually, it used to be at St. Charles Dawanga, right on 45th and Princeton. It's closed now.
He's had a bum alert his whole life. Go ahead.
I sound like I had real childhood issues.
Drama.
But man, you know, listening to certain DJs, and speaking of Will, he's a high energy DJ, you know, and there are certain tracks that you know that's high energy. So I'm gonna give you an example of that, like Hey Hey, and he's the one who taught me this. Hey Hey is a high driver. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy go boom, doom, 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 doom. You're going. But Superman is not.
Right.
Superman is a low frequency, it's a groover. You saying you groove into it. But when you got them bangers going back to back to back to back, he's the only man that I've ever seen make somebody faint from dancing. She was just going, she had caught the house Holy Ghost. And as a DJ or as an entertainer, when you can have your crowd and you know the energy when it goes out, you know which song you're putting on, you could tell because you're one with them at that point. Man,
well,
house Holy Ghost, bro, it's over.
Well, that's on Self, man, and that was well said. But the illusion of see, I'd just hire Scott Bernicke, and he was Sigmund Freud's nephew. Awful human being. I'd use his techniques.
Propaganda.
Yes, I'd use his techniques. Yeah, the father, so-called father of propaganda. And with Paris Hilton, right, to your point, I'd go on AI and I'd say, what are these hot house songs? And then I use Bernanke to hire some actors to be in there dancing and pass out, get the same effect. That's today's world. I'm just bringing you up to speed of what happens in today's world.
Cap rap.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's right. But well said, bro. Well said.
Bro, how was coming up on the South Side affected your development as a DJ?
More soulful. I don't know. I look at the difference because the West Side is a whole different city, and I love the West Side.
Me too.
There's a rawness about the sound where I think the South Side sound is a little more melodic, more
more trained,
jazzy,
more classic,
more classic, and it just comes from our Bougetto.
Refined.
We ghetto as hell, and we try.
But Herbie Hancock was over there.
True.
Ramsey Lewis. You can go there. So people were learning how to play the instruments, and whereas the West Side, it was just sitting on the front porch with broomsticks in the teeth. Big ups to the West Side.
Leave my West Side alone, man. They about to get money. But it's just a raw sound. I mean, even in the hip hop, it was just it's a difference between a Kanye and a Common against Crucial Conflict. You know what I mean? Both of them rock. I'm not turning either one of them down. I think Crucial Conflict was ahead of their time, but it's just that the South Side sound is the Eric Roberson, the Jill Scott, the Erykah Badu. It's a groove. It's
Kanye West,
the Prince, and we're gonna get down with our Shaka Khan. We're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna vibe.
All right, Self Love.
It's from the Joe Smoes.
I didn't hear you. It was breaking up. Say it one more time.
I said, what separates the Ron Hardys from the Joe Smo? Who's the GOAT after that?
DJ Joe Smo.
DJ Joe Smo.
Well, Ron came at a time where I think timing has a lot to do with it. He filled a void that was created by him, basically. You know what I'm saying? He was the first DJ I heard play something backwards. Boom, 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 man. You know what I'm saying? It's house, boom, boom. He spun that boy backwards, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. He was one of the first DJs I heard to speed stuff up too, as well. So the record and loop, and so that's the difference. He was a pioneer.
Do you think the acid in the punch, the LSD and the Lakeshore Drive in the punch may have had something to do with his?
I'm quite sure, man. I mean, I've been to some parties, especially at Northside. Cocaine was running freely in the house community, so they
don't like to talk about that in the house.
They don't like to talk about that, but hey, I know, especially if you go in those bathrooms, man, you see. A lot of them get to wipe the powder off their nose. You know what I'm saying? Let's be for real out here. I'm keeping real today. You see them.
Yes,
man, quit playing. Like, yo.
Man, quit playing. Cut it out or cut me in. Wait, what's that? What is it? What's that? You got to ask questions. Question everything.
Hell, I mean, I was walking in the club smelling like hydroponics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We was reeking of good marijuana
with some good cheap liquor. Who's the GOAT?
Damn, man. I
gun to your head, no feelings for anybody else. We're gonna be butthurt. Just you had to pick, and it had to be the truth. You standing before God in your mind. Who's the GOAT?
Personally, for me, the DJ who made me move all the time, no matter what was going on, was Lil Lewis.
I'm not mad at you, bro. I'll tell people far.
That's probably gonna shock, but I mean, the man he started producing is one of the first DJs that began to produce his own music. Things like that, man. So Sean Hardison too, Hills, Franciscan Hills, Hills. But yeah, to those he produced. So it just wasn't just DJing for him; he was producing the music, man. And
but Hales put a lot of Southside DJs on. I had just forgot about that. Yeah, and then they started advertising on the radio, and then the party was at Hales, and them DJs. Y'all get a big DJ to go with some of the little ones, and then all of a sudden they got bigger. Yeah, Hales did. Yeah. Hales did a lot, man. For big ups to the brothers and stuff at Hales, man. They was a little bit ahead of their time, bro. you know, letting
and my brother's at Mendel too. So that whole that I would say from '86, I think that class of '86 was probably like the first one to begin the house music going.
St. Martin de Porres right now, for anybody who don't know.
Actually, it's Gwendolyn Brooks now.
Brooks now.
Martin de Porres anymore. It's not even a Catholic school anymore. It's a charter school, brother.
I'm gonna have to check my history and see if Gwendolyn Brooks even existed.
When at that time or now?
Well, I'm on TikTok. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. What's all right? What's your you gave us your take on modern DJs. So but yeah, if you want to talk about modern DJs, but then any current or future projects, and then anything else you want to unpack before we get to some quick esoteric stuff, which is the fun stuff for me.
I know that's right. Just been some good movements in this city. It's not a night. Actually, I get off the podcast with you guys. I'm gonna go over to Red Pepper and mess around with Donnie Disco for a second on Tuesday night. You can find house music every night in the city right now, which is a good thing. And I mean good house music. Mondays, I believe, over at the Den. Tuesdays, Red Pepper, and also Reynolds on Tuesday, if you want to stay out really late. Not sure about Wednesdays yet, but Fridays is Dukes. I started doing a little set as well at this little place called Rico's on 619 East 79th Street. You would love the place. It's cigar friendly.
Nice.
And really small location. And we get in there and we have a good time. I vibe out in there. And then my other location, which we're going to be at on the 2nd of June, is Blacks. Mike Dunn and Blisco just did a set there on this past Friday. That patio they have on the outside of that boy is nice. So man, it's cracking for the summer, man. It's going down for the summer, man. My summer is already lined up and ready to go.
Nice.
My guy, we hooped together at Leo. My brother Sean Frayson over there, Blacks.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it sounded like I met him, Tori.
Yeah,
did. Was you at my brother's
wedding?
The bachelor party.
Yeah.
It was the first event that was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second here.
All right, now we had a poll question we had put up on the channel, bro. But I think I know your answer. I'm gonna get the response real quick. Let's see here. Community. All right. So the question was, what United States city is the birthplace of house music? 50% of the respondents say New York, and then selling out like providing misinformation. We don't debate. This is your show. And then 50% of respondents say Chicago is a home of house music, guys like my brother and my cousin, like you. But man, that's interesting. Right down the middle, Self. I mean,
we definitely. Well, I travel back and forth from New York, so I know the house scene is definitely live. Matter of fact, Blisco just did a set. He took a bunch of Chicago house DJs out to New York. So the vibe, I mean, New York is vibrant with the house. I mean, you can hear "Hey Hey" on the street. You can, what I'm saying? It's being bumped in the cars, Joe. So
really,
really, man. Yes, all that soulful. Yeah, let me tell you something else I love too. The Afro beats that's coming out of this too reminds me of the early '80s when we were beginning to make our own tracks too, as well. Man, I'm loving the Afro beat scene as well.
So would it be safe to say New York would be like Dr. J to house music, and Chicago would be like Michael Jordan?
There you go.
Is that fair?
That is definitely fair.
You give them the credit but I thought it was disco there, and I thought we're the ones who took it down in the basement and started scratching because of Herbie Hancock's influence.
But that disco content, we still get it from them. You know what I mean? We still get that disco content from them. We just took it over and made it better. That's all.
And bro, you remember the dressing, bro? Like all of the fashion, bro, like the stuff. house people used to do, like they started taking like emblems off of cars and putting it on Gucci belts that reversed
Man,
into
them Zodiac
yeah,
shoes.
Zodes and hamburgers and hot dogs and cheeseburgers. Yeah, I'm like, what are you
Man.
wearing? I'm hungry. Yeah, they talk about their food. They made me hungry. Like, you know what I mean?
See, let me tell you, real house heads will know this. I should say house heads. Real house lovers would know about the marathons back in the day. When we would be in that boy until the sun come up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even think they can do that no more. I don't know
Yeah.
what they call now, night after hour spots now.
Yeah.
Our after hour spots were at the power plant dancing till 6 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Yeah, that's
Then
what
going
we'll
over to White Palace to get something to eat.
Hey, you need to go back and check it out because Will Dunn, DJ Will the Beast is what I call him. He sat on the show, bro, and who else? What was the lady's name? Mike Munna. He was on here. Munna Mike. I don't know if you know him, but yeah, it was
Mike.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a whole series. I'll send you the playlist.
Ear Candy gave him his first residence. So he said Miles gave him his first residence.
Look at that.
We went there. That might have been the last time you saw Miles Mills.
Right.
We went to Ear Candy thing that Will was DJing.
That sounds very familiar.
On 38th in Michigan.
38th
in Michigan,
31
right?
South Michigan.
Yeah.
Those are the beginnings of the debauchery ball as well.
Yeah.
So we had every level of that building rocking with house music.
Will said House got the music. He said probably from Warehouse. And then he said House got the name from Import Records.
Yeah.
So maybe Import Records had that section and just started calling it house music. Damn. And I'm thinking about it. That's probably the first place. I remember going there too.
So Will is a historian. Like Will is a real historian, brother.
And Rose Records. Yeah, but I remember that. House got the name from Imports. I forgot about Import.
Definitely Imports, man.
Import had a section named Music Played at the Warehouse.
Every week.
Wow. So then people start coming in. I'm looking for house music.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And man, I missed the record store in Hyde Park too as well.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't think of my brother that was over there. He DJs as well.
Was it Eminem's records or something like that? Eminem, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking Eminem. Because I used to be in Hyde Park. That's what I'm saying. My brother's, it was on 53rd, right?
Right on 53rd.
It's still a record
not too far from McDonald's. Yeah.
It's 153rd, but it was one in that like Harper Courts though.
Yeah. All right, but
I think my brother, he does Sunday service right now. I can't think of his name right now. Oh my God.
Kanye's Sunday service?
No, he does a house
okay.
At the what's that fireplace on Stony Island or whatever, that bank. It's called Sunday service on Stony Island.
Let me jump to these esoteric questions right quick, my brother. This one's called the Self Love Time Machine. All right. So imagine it's your 9th birthday. You're sitting at the dining room table or the kitchen table, whatever the case may be. You can remember the people who was around you. They got the cake and they're saying, Miles, make a wish and blow out the candles. So you make your wish and you wish to see the modern day you right now. And so you make that wish. You blow out the candles. Well, you make the wish, you blow out the candles, and it's suspended. And now you are at that table. Your family is frozen. What advice do you give your 9-year-old self who called you back there?
Damn. Damn. Great job, motherfucker. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. I live a good life, so I don't have any regrets. The only thing I would tell me back then is just continue to be you. Don't change, who you are. You are a learner. You are someone who hopes for the best for others. Continue on that path, my son, and keep it moving.
Well, all right. Here's another one. This is a new one, so if you haven't heard this one. This one's the $1 billion question. Imagine if Brother Wordsmith said that he'll put $1 billion, and don't worry about it. I know you coppered people. The taxes on $1 billion. I don't know what I would do. I go crazy. I can't afford the taxes on that. I can't, man. You got $1 billion. You know what the tax is on that? You know what the tax is? I just be wanting to slap the shit out of people. But anyway, it's like getting your paycheck. Like, you know what the tax is? You can't work no overtime because they do taxes. Because of taxes. I love my people sometimes, but here's what I'm going to say, bro. The $1 billion question is this. Brother Wordsmith's going to cover the taxes, so you'll have $1 billion free and clean. In exchange, when you wake up tomorrow, my brother, and you look in the mirror, you are 10 years older. Now, time hasn't moved ahead, just your body clock has. And Brother Wordsmith is 10 years younger. Do you make the deal?
Yes.
And why?
Because at 55, I'll be 65, 10, so that would make me 65 at that point. I think I'm in great shape for a 55-year-old, and I think I would remain that way at 65. And with that $1 billion, first of all, future generations of my name will live happily ever after, at least financially. The second part of that, I would probably start some type of school, buy some type of island, and own some type of oil or farming, and something that has something to do with natural resources, to make sure that people are fed cleanly and cheaply. But yes, I would take that deal because I feel pretty good. I don't feel any different from when I was 45 right now. Actually, I feel like I was in pretty good shape. So so right now, if I continue on the same path, especially of being health being the main thing, health is my real wealth. I could be 95 and take that $1 billion as long as I'm still have a rightful mind. I'm still able to move, get around, put up a jump shot, have sex, and damn it,
you could be Joe Biden.
Yeah, damn right.
this is why he fit the system, Self, because I didn't have to explain nothing to him. I'm gonna throw it to you. The only thing I'd add to that, because you that was my whole thoughts 100%. The one thing when I ask people to consider that question is not only are the next 10 years of your life going to be 100% yours all that time, whereas if you don't take the deal, you got to still spend 10 hours a day, however many numbers a week, chasing your tail for the man or for yourself, trying to get to your goals, when now you got that bread, you know what I'm saying? And you can give $100 million to the Terrence Howard Foundation so he can save the world. But go ahead, Brother Wordsmith. You hadn't heard that question yet. I want to know what your answer is to that.
I would transfer the 10 years for that because, like you said, it means freedom. You can have your life to do what you want with.
And your grandkids, you can lay down knowing that everybody is set.
Yeah, you gotta move away from this financial system though. But you put all that in place or whatever, you know what I mean? It would be all put in place.
No, I agree with that 100%. Yeah, you're the first person to answer that, to have that question, bro. That's the $1 billion question.
That's what's up.
Dwayne Powell Sunday service.
Dwayne Powell. Is that who it was?
Dwayne Powell. Yep.
Yeah.
Dwayne Powell Sunday service. Dope.
All right. So recommend one book to the Self Love Nation. You got to say two. All right. It's okay.
Damn. True Lies. You guys are really get a good kick out of that one. Let me look up the author real quick.
I saw the movie.
I ain't talking about,
no, he got the lips going, so that means it's some ignorant.
This is what they're gonna give you when you was like this at Ray School, they was gonna give you the hearing aid and put you in the LD class.
True Lies. I saw that. They had
and those kids was brilliant too. All of them are rich, bro. Or in jail.
Dang, I can't.
They ain't brilliant. They rich because they was already rich.
True.
They were born rich. So.
True.
Yeah, there's another one called Black Lives Matters in Education. That's another one you guys have to check out.
So True Lies, is that anything?
I can't think of the full name of it, but it's Damn. True. White lies. True something. I'm messing that one up, man. But
Karen, can you? Let's see if Karen can find it. All right.
Okay.
We got an intern works on the back end.
Oh,
She's
look at y'all.
yeah, she's we don't know what's in her heart, but she's always calling cops on black people. I'll tell you that much. That's great work, though. All right, so recommend a black-owned restaurant anywhere in the universe.
Man, there's a few. That's Soul Food Lounge. Let me tell you. The Soul Food Lounge.
That's what I'm talking about. Where at?
It's dope. It's on 103rd. He just opened up a new location on 103rd in Hale, Hale.
Well, it's a lot of hell in your life. That's 10 Trey, y'all. That's 10 Trey on 103rd and Hales Franciscan.
Yep. Other than that, like for chicken wings, man, I gotta head over to my brother, Smokefield Room. That's off of 79th and Kedzie.
All right, well, big ups. Okay. I asked Self Love this earlier. You're the first guest to get this question. Would you ride in a driverless vehicle?
No.
All right. These are yes/no questions. Is there a God or creator?
Yes.
Have you seen anything supernatural, like ghost or something like that, or Bigfoot, anything, supernatural? Alien.
The fact that I'm still alive at 55, growing up on the south side of Chicago, is supernatural.
Thanks. Have you ever seen a UFO?
No.
Have you ever seen an alien?
Well, I'm an alien, so.
Did man walk on the moon?
Actually, the TV camera guy did first.
Did man walk on the moon? Yes
Hell
or no?
No. I don't believe
All right. Magic box question. Imagine Brother Wordsmith had a magic box. It's got a singular button on it. The box is made of acacia and Hollywood. And it's big red button on the top. Green button. No, it's red. It's a big red button on the top. Now, God forbid that a person whom you couldn't imagine living without, usually it's some sort of child, it's a parent, sibling, what I mean, spouse, living without, contracted a rare, painful terminal illness. None of the painkillers was working, nothing, screaming in pain like, man. Now, what if Brother Wordsmith there said, bro, remember that box I gave you? All you got to do is push that button and your loved one is instantly cured. Oh, we lost him. It's the spooks. Tell you it's the spooks.
Yeah,
maybe I dropped my computer. He probably dropped his phone.
It looked like he was on the computer.
Yeah, he probably dropped his phone. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if he was saying Black Lies, White Lies by Tony Brown.
That's got to be it. Black Lies, White Lies. That's got to be it. I found a book. Don't think I read it. I found it. Where did I find it? Sitting I was at the car wash and it was just sitting on the top of the garbage can. The Measure of a Man. Martin Luther.
Oh, okay. So the leader of the Lutheran church that left
right, because
left the Catholic church because of the dogma.
Someone was saying that Martin Luther wasn't his real name, but how's he a junior?
No. That's not Martin Luther King, is it?
Yeah, this is Martin Luther King.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Martin Luther. He's named after Martin Luther.
Well, there was some wacky guy on the internet who drops a lot of history. You know a guy, I can't think of his channel. He's got like 300,000 followers.
Yeah. You
remember
Martin? It's Martin something.
Yeah, he said that wasn't even the dude's name.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's bizarre.
No, they
Junior. It made me not believe it could be fake.
Well,
It's brilliant.
We believe all of that history until we learned it was fake.
It is brilliant. If you want to give a fake name anywhere, just put Junior on the end. Nobody's gonna believe this guy just made. I was the third.
Well, I think it actually was a junior. They just swapped the last name and kept the junior.
His name was Michael. That's what I'm saying. His name was Michael. So how can he be a junior?
Well, they just kept
was his
that.
dad's name Michael?
I think so.
That's his dad's.
I think they just made some Martin. They called him Martin, and he was a junior. And they just said,
again, if you're gonna use a bogus name or alias, attach a junior on the end, and it's brilliant. Whether or not they did it for that reason doesn't matter in my mind, but brilliant. Because you'd never think of looking into. I would never think of looking into it. That guy said junior. It's got to be at least two of them. We lost this guy. I don't think he's coming back. The questions are too esoteric.
Computer went down out there. Maybe it wasn't plugged in. I don't know.
House ancestral music echoes. Ancestral echoes, the music fest. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all types of music. Yeah, and there will be house music there. To my understanding.
Definitely gonna be house music.
That's right.
Glamping. It's gonna be a lot of music. A glamping bonanza. It's a beautiful experience. I guarantee.
You know, I might see if there's some sort. See if some sort of way I can't, make a deep dish pizza while I'm out there. That'd be glamping, wouldn't it? See if I can't make a deep dish pizza when I'm out there.
Well, they do have those things out there that you can do that with.
He says it's
the outdoor ovens.
It still runs freely. He's so far behind. White line. Yeah, Will's so far behind. I'm trying to tell him.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Go to current.
He's enjoying it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy. Well, maybe he can use his phone. Wow. That's the fun part. I was interested in his magic box answer.
Yeah, I was surprised he disappeared. I was like, oh. But, stuff happens, and especially with people moving in sync, this algorithm will snatch and do some madness.
Facts. Let me shoot him a text and see what's going on.
But Midwest Festival is here. He is. Midwest Festivals presents Ancestor Echoes. It's going down in the Pembroke Township.
Yeah, it's going down in the Pembroke Township. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. It's a hack, man. We've covered so many topics on this channel that, we've got to be on the list. Now you're on it. So, welcome to the Give Back Gang. Now, imagine, okay, so Self Love's got this box, and Self Love tells you all you have to do is push the button, and that person is going to be 100% instantly cured, but an innocent person who you will never meet will then be afflicted with the same illness. Do you push the button?
Damn. Yeah, if it's my children, bro, sorry. My grandkids, I gotta push that button.
Push that button, huh?
Yep.
All right. What is the meaning of life?
Living it. That's it. I mean, overcoming your fears. No matter what situation that you're in, just overcoming your fears. It's the meaning of life.
All right. So we're just going to play a game. It's going to take 60 seconds. Well, now 70 seconds because I've added some questions. This one's called the Self Love Arc because you're going to get a pair of items, bro. And you got to just quickly spout out the item you would prefer, the one you would take if you had to choose. Now, you can pass up to 3 times to be considered a pass. I mean, a win. All right. So you can't pass more than 3 times. All right.
Gotcha.
Most people don't pass. I mean, for me, passing is sus. But but you might feel a certain way about certain topics. That's why it's an option. You know what I'm trying to say?
Let's go.
All right, let me get Karen and get the Karen, get off the phone. She's on the damn phone again, bro. She's talking to 911. No, the guy lives there. That's right. Damn. White people always call the police on brothers, bro. And I try to tell it. You know what I'm saying? Good girl, too. Drop dead gorgeous, Self Love. You know what I mean? Smart.
Huh? No.
Smart. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We are, as they
Sorry,
say,
Karen. Karen's okay, but no.
tangled in our anchor chain.
Can you hear that sound,
Our
Self?
financial systems are decades old.
Yes.
According to some estimates, we cannot track 2.3.
It's not okay, there we go. There we go.
All right. All right, here we go, brother.
Let's go.
All right. Harold's Chicken, Uncle Remus.
Harold's Chicken.
Italian Fiesta, Giordano's Pizza.
Italian Fiesta.
Walter Payton, Barry Sanders.
Walter Payton.
Ronnie Hardy, Frankie Knuckles.
Hardy.
Dr. King, Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
Nas's Illmatic or the Low End Theory.
Damn. Pass.
Wow. Okay. Kendrick Lamar or Drizzy Drake.
Oh, man, Kendrick, stop playing.
Anarchy, Tyranny.
Anarchy.
Both Breaking Pig or the carjacking, I don't want to get a job and listen to nobody, Pookie.
Pookie.
B.I.G. or Tupac.
B.I.G.
Kobe or LeBron.
Kobe.
Soul food or Mexican food.
Soul food.
These are the bonus questions. It's only 3. Build the wall or open and free borders.
Open and free borders. I don't want to be trapped in here.
Live forever, die tomorrow.
Live forever.
House music or hip hop.
House music.
All right, that was easy for him. All right, you
got me with that Tribe and that Nas Illmatic though.
He's the first one that I asked the Illmatic versus Low End Theory. Usually we ask Illmatic or College Dropout.
Oh, well, I would go with Illmatic.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about you, Self? Illmatic or Low End Theory? Man, I was just listening to that album again like
if I had to make a choice, I would go with the Low End Theory between those two. If I just had to.
Q-Tip only got 15 stacks. According to him, that's like $20,000 in today's money for that record.
Damn.
For the album?
Yeah. Yes. That was the deal. That's why he's so cantankerous. That's why when I saw him, he was a dick down at U of I. Well, I don't even know if that had happened yet. No, it hadn't happened yet. No. But he was a dick. Big ups to him though.
He was. You disappeared, but he was definitely a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a dick. All right. Can y'all see me now?
Yeah.
All right. So, bro, you got any big ups? Anything like that? Welcome to the Give Back Gang, not the Get Back Gang, kids. This is the Give Back Gang. Hurt people, hurt people.
Hurt people.
That's
they try to,
but healthy people heal thy people.
Period.
Yes, they do.
That's right.
Shout out to the class 2024. All the graduates coming out, all the parents who got graduates coming out. Man, I'm outside this summer, man. I'm outside, bro. I'm on my bike. I'm DJing. I'm trying to be on somebody's lakefront. Rhonda Flowers, hook me up, baby. Hook me up. Man, let's get it. June 2nd, we at Blacks, man, for the Sunday Fun Day party, man. My bartenders, my bar stars, man, Becky and Leslie Lynn, the Virgo shout outs. Also, man, I'm gonna do a Virgo 55 Virgo kickoff somehow, man. It's gonna be like a Virgo convention type of thing.
I'm with it.
Keep y'all
I'm
posted.
9/11, bro. I'm 9/11. I'm with it.
Yeah. See that? I'm September 12th. I knew it was a reason, Virgo. I'm talking about. Yeah, so man, let's get it, man. I love, man. This was so great for me spiritually, bro. Seeing you guys, man. Man, we didn't did some things. I need to get out to LA, man. Check you out, bro.
Absolutely, bro. Man, come on down to the left coast. Most people come out in the wintertime, though, you know, when you can get away from all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get a break
it's
from
hot.
that cold.
It's hot here anyway, regardless. It don't matter.
Hey, but yeah, I absolutely appreciate you doing this, bro. And this platform's your platform. Anytime you want to hop on, we here.
Say less. Say less. I'm in the South Shore area, bro. So
absolutely.
I'm on the east side. East side crazy.
You know, that's where we always was at, man.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
I'm in the house I grew up in South Shore.
That's love.
Yeah, you know, Hyde Park, South Shore, we stay over east.
Well, y'all taught me a lot, boy. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Hey, but this would be good, bro. Like, so imagine though, bro, like, you know, none of us know when our last moment is on earth, man. So now your family, your loved ones, anybody's got a reference where they can just come back and have something to hold on to and just hear words coming, you know, from your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Where we're not just on some nonsense. Because a lot of times, man, you know, how you interact with your family is you got this role as a dad, you got this role as a husband, you got this role, but you know, they never just get to sit back and hear your politics.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's
so true.
Yeah. Appreciate you though, brother.
Man, one love, my brothers.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Give Back Gang.
Copper colored people and lose that black African American, because you know.
I ain't mad at yourself. Yeah, you're starting a movement here.
Hey, I'm continuing a movement because it's been a movement for quite a while. Our people told us, you know, we Indian, and you know, we ain't quite listened to them.
Yeah, it's because they taught me at race school.
Right.
They taught me at race school
from Africa. The white racists told us we came from Africa. That's what when you get down to the bottom line.
Yeah, and they taught me that the Indians were savages. You see, right there at race school.
And the Africans savages too. They
told
us it was all savage. Everything was savage.
But why do I want to lean towards a savage when I can lean towards pretty smart white people? That was the whole point. Did you not get the point? Well, you didn't go to race school, so
I completely understand.
You would have been in the LD
point.
classes with
Everything
the other malcontents.
No, I wouldn't have. Especially at that age, I would have been at the head of the motherfucking class.
Well, once your beautiful, intelligent mom
I soaked it all in. I soaked it all in.
Once your beautiful, graceful, intelligent mom showed up in all her grace and ribbon,
I had the Kool-Aid.
They would have let you
Kool-Aid.
I had the
Kool-Aid.
They were like, oh, his mom, look how clean she is. She's high yellow. She's
I wouldn't have got kicked out of
university.
They
wouldn't have kicked you out.
I was drinking that Kool-Aid. Like, I wouldn't have been in no LD classes. I wouldn't have been challenging them or none of that. Because I didn't know none of this. I was the best student that you could have. Until I learned that all that bullshit was bullshit. And then, you know, it was like, wait a minute.
But
all this time?
What they Trap Brown say? They taught you that Jesus was white and you lapped it up and you fed it to your kids.
Man, for the longest time. And our people
Santa Claus
told if you say anything about Indian, you know, you better go to the reservation. If you want to stay on your land and all of that, then you a Negro. You can't even be no Indian no more. And they told us we was Indian, but they wasn't trying to flaunt it or nothing. But
yeah, and they told you couldn't speak your language either, your native tongue.
Yeah.
They forbade it.
And cut your tongue out.
Yeah.
Kill you.
Told you Santa Claus, the white man, comes down a chimney and comes out, a black chimney and comes out white. and you lapped it up.
A
and
big
raised your
fat
kids that
ass
way.
can fit down the chimney.
Yeah, yeah. And your wife's giving them milks and cookies, taking the credit for everything you did as a copper man. All right, Chicago house music. Born in the vibrant neighborhoods of my beloved hometown, the Windy City, is a pulsating blend of discos, funk, and electronic beats, influenced by legendary DJs like Frankie Knuckles. It found its roots in underground clubs and house parties. The chosen few DJs from the South Side played a pivotal role in shaping this genre, meeting the demand for infectious beats that kept people dancing. Today, house music continues to evolve, celebrating I think it's its 40th anniversary, and maintaining its status as a timeless and an influential sound. Big ups to DJ Miles, our latest neophyte in the give back game. If you have any questions, feedback, concerns, corrections, or suggestions for future guests, feel free to contact us in the comments, or you can call or text the 424-900-6945. We'd absolutely love to hear from you and learn more about your thoughts and opinions. Show some love to yourself and to others around you. Until next time, stay curious. Keep dreaming. Keep your head up. Remember, ask not what the copper culture can do for you, but what you can do for the copper culture. As always, question everything. The Self Love Show ain't Kansas, Dorothy. You're going to want to peer down those rabbit holes. Do your own damn research. Use caution and discernment, because sometimes when you stare into the abyss, well, the abyss stares right back at you. Love, honor, self-love, and respect. Yeah, Self, man, that dude, Terrence Howard, bro. When he was talking about when he was 5 and that dream he had and how he got in the mansion, he said that voice, and then that voice turned out to be his. Bro, I'm telling you, I know I told you this in the past, not about the voice, but, you know, when I be reading and you know, like, just show me your face. And he'd be like, man, if I showed you your face, you'll surely die. It'd kill you. It's because, Self, it's because it made me think, you know, you guys are just pigments, you know, of me, because we're all one. But it made me think way back when, bro, that he won't show you his face because his face is yours. You are the creator and the master of the universe, and you have been here for trillions and trillions, trillions, trillions of years.
Of people on the planet right now. So, and including the trillions of people that's on the planet right now.
Yes.
It's all me.
And when you look at it in that perspective, and somebody has a bag full of that money, yeah, they bet in you. When you look at it in that perspective, you're not better than me.
We are all we. And if we treated each other as such, a lot would change.
Facts. So next week, if Fanta doesn't reschedule again, it's Fanta, actually. We're going to go down that road on Monday with the copper-colored, being a copper-colored model in today's society. And, as a African-American out there, well, whatever we're calling ourselves. And then, or we're going to unpack this Terrence Howard thing, Self. I think it's fascinating.
I mean,
it's fascinating.
Yeah, but prior to this interview, I was watching things that they were saying and looking at what
algorithm was teasing me and Self. I thought I was like, I don't want to see something where they're just clowning another brother and dragging a brother down. They had already put him through his humiliation ritual. So I was like, I'm going to get to this later. You know what I mean? And then I was like, okay, when I saw Rogan, he was on there for 3 hours. I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and just hear the brother out. It was, I'll listen to anybody, bro. I would listen to anyone, you know. Another thing he talked about, that voice you told me to never ignore. He said we all start ignoring that voice right around 12 or 13. And he said, 15 years later, you don't even know that voice anymore. I don't know, your voice, man, the spooks can't hear you.
It's not there. That voice isn't there anymore.
I hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, well, I gotta probably lean in.
Yeah, it might be that setting again. Yeah. You say what? The voice is gone now? You don't need it?
Well, you don't hear it. It's still there. You have guides, and we all have guides. We all have
and I think you
people
hear
that want to steer you on the path that you chose to experience when you come here.
And I think you will still hear it in critical moments, because I've heard that voice multiple times throughout life. It's usually warning me of something, like turn around, don't go this way, that kind of thing.
You hear it more than you think. You're not the type that I'm talking about. You hear it more than you think. It's when you're thinking, you're hearing it a lot of times.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, so that's what we on next week. If Dwayne Powell, Dr. Wayne, he's a thief. I think he's
talking about
Dwayne Powell or
no.
Farley. Yeah, I meant to mention that. Yeah.
You said you mentioned that you'd say Farley, and then that's why he said he's a thief.
Yeah, I was gonna get back to that. I was gonna say he's still Farley, even though you're stealing all that from my big cousin.
Yeah, so that's
yeah. So that's what we got next week for you guys. I do want to give this riddle real quick. The dome teaser is back up here. All right, here we go. And Brother Wordsmith did solve it. All right, let me find it.
I don't know if it's actually accurate, but
no, you're right. Oh,
but,
okay.
Hold on.
Let me read the riddle. First. What genre of music was born in Chicago, grooves in warehouses, and makes you move your body? All right, now what are you about to say, Self?
I was going to say,
unless
that's house music, but if the name house music came from
Dr. Wax
and the warehouse,
that's right.
If it came from that,
that's right.
Then it was named here.
You're damn right.
Okay, so yeah, it wasn't named there. It was a style of music.
That's right. Nobody's going to say hip hop started in Jamaica because what's his name?
Busta Rhymes said that.
Well, no, but yeah,
they're not going to say that because he said it though.
But what's the guy who started one of the guys at the foundation of hip hop who's from Jamaica?
Kool Herc.
Yes. So even if and Biggie and like you said,
parents, he was born here though. That's the whole thing.
Correct.
Right. Just like Busta Rhymes was born here, and he's talking that.
I can't even look. Well, I need to get over that though. I need to get over it because
I ain't worried about it.
We're all one.
Everybody can say what they gonna say or whatever they gonna say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's probably ignorant. What genre of music was born in Chicago, grooves in warehouses, and makes you move your body, Brother Wordsmith?
House music.
And I can confirm that is what the chat GTP was looking for, DJ Miles. All right, DJ Miles. Chat GTP didn't say it was New York City. All right. And I'm not saying chat GTP is smarter than, DJ Miles, who's a historian, knows this house stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but if it comes from record stores. Yeah. So that's, I mean,
that's right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Period. Yeah.
Maybe the style came from,
Yeah. And it ain't our fault Ron Hardy, rest his soul, and Frankie Knuckles, rest his soul, got ran out of New York City, had to come, cowering to Chicago. And then the Chicago people.
I thought
Ronnie was from here?
Yeah.
Is Ronnie from Chicago? Do not tell me Ronnie's from Chicago and we're going to sit here and pretend like house music started in New York.
Well,
not you.
They said Frankie Knuckles came from New York to Chicago with the style of it.
And then he groomed Ronnie?
I don't know if he groomed Ronnie, but Ronnie heard it and did his own thing.
Like that. They've taken the word groomed and they made it something.
Right. I mean, he did his own. I mean, even though, well, never mind. I don't
we don't know. But I didn't mean it that way at all. 100%. Right. I meant took him under his wing and taught him about music theory and
I don't even
know if any of that
they
happened.
were right. I don't know that.
Can somebody clarify that in the chat? Was Ronnie Hardy born in, it ain't even he wasn't born there. Did he come up in Chicago? Because I never heard nobody say, well, Ronnie went to Crane. Because you know what I mean? So usually they'll say something like that, what high school you went to. I ain't never heard, like, you know what I mean? Like Ronnie went to Leo. I ain't never heard nobody say they went to high school with Ronnie. Wikipedia should know. Karen, can you look that up? All right. Let's see. And so, Clutch Sports, Clutch Sports and their grip on modern sports media. Yeah? Clutch Sports, surviving Clutch Sports, and its rise to dominance and power. So we're not downing the copper company. We're talking about how powerful it's becoming. It's number one. Mouthpiece included. Open pen.
Yeah, that's gonna go down.
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly say where he was born.
That's crazy. It don't say birthplace on Wikipedia. That's crazy.
It says born the day he was born, but usually it says where.
Didn't you and I postulate?
It says later life. It says no early life. It don't even have.
Didn't you and I postulate that he was a spook? That there could have been some spooky stuff going on in the house scene when we studied the CIA and how they move with the LSD.
Yes.
We said it.
Yeah.
We said it, and you raised a question. Like when you started, like, where is he from? He's probably a junior. And I was thinking I was going to put Ronnie J. Hardy. I swear I was. I was like, just for the hell of it. I was like, because nobody ever said his middle name because he's such prestigious. He deserves to be used as like Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Well, I mean, he doesn't present it. It was already.
What's his middle name on Wikipedia?
It ain't no middle name.
Wow.
It's Ron Hardy. I mean, because
it says Ron.
Yes. I know Ronald. It says Ron Hardy.
All right, I think we better be quiet here. We don't want to peel any layers here. I think we've said enough for anybody.
When he was born, it don't say where. It say where he died. He died in Chicago, but
and it says when he was born. When was he born?
May 8th, 1958.
Wow.
Died in 92.
So your brother, and it makes sense. He would have been 18 and he'd have been about 30. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. All right. That makes sense. All right. And it's an open panel. We talk politics. That's sports and politics. So anybody could pull up. That's Sunday. We go live at 11 a.m. Chicago time. But if you
it
do
goes
pull up,
down.
Yeah. Don't forget.
Don't forget your mouthpiece.
That's right. Don't forget your mouthpiece. All right. So this brings me to my personal favorite part of the whole shebang. And that's Wordsmith's final words out there. Karen, take it from the top. Get off the phone.
First of all, Karen can go get another job because a copper person she's replacing need to get the nod. And we're going to move on from there. And I'm going to give you critical stare. House music, Chicago, isn't fair. What they think about the world because they don't know how it goes down and how we birthed it. Break suckers off and rehearsed it. Me, Max, remixed, man, we dirt it to another level. Because most of us live between the bass and treble. And we roll and rock with DJ Milesauce. That brother is a boss, true to his word. What he say is how he feel for real. And that's how we all got this appeal. Y'all don't even know the deal about the real. And we are expounding on the house music. Go get it and we refuse it. Talking about the criticism. Wanna deal with this, we deal with realism. And DJs that bring that most play for the crowd they want to expose. And it's more than just the chosen few. It's a whole lot of people that be showing you how it go down in the town, how we supposed to live, and how it comes so profound. Introduce person, places, and things like a noun. Expound on the spiritual level. And kill so-called devil. And the devils only exist within, and I know that you can't pretend that you don't do nothing wrong. We all mix with good and bad, and we all gonna die, end up on that slab. And we'll wake up again in a different place. There's no death. Energy doesn't end, it only transforms. And that's what we do. Words.
Word. Yeah, Will has said, I knew he said Brian Gay's brothers. Yeah, he talking about Rob, Beta, got Beta nukes. Rob and, was it John? John Gay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I heard, well, we'll talk about it.
Well, I didn't think he said John or Rob. The Gay
No, he said, no, he didn't. He said Brian.
Okay,
but
that's why
I said, did he go to U of I? And then answered
Right.
he was a nuke. So
Right.
Will said his brothers are Beta nukes.
Okay.
So he, it's possible he didn't go to U of I though.
No,
you know
he
what
didn't.
I mean? But I
He
think I
didn't. He's
might have
not.
heard, yeah, on Beta TV, might have heard, because something came up about
Well, I don't
that.
know if he went there, but if he went there, he ain't a nuke from there. That's for sure.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah. We know that part.
Yeah, no, yeah, nobody, yeah. No, I wasn't suggesting that. I don't think Will was either.
No, Will was clarifying who was. And he was a brother of, maybe, I don't know, maybe from Kappa Phi, I don't know.
Yeah. I can't remember, but I know.
But I don't remember them having a brother besides them two that was nukes, but I don't know that.
Yeah, I'm not just talking about nukes.
That's not part of
I'm not
history.
even talking about nukes. I'm just saying, period. I remember it was somebody asked about it. I think Reese had asked about it. I'm just trying to remember. But I get some clarity. But Yeah. It's a good job though, man. Them final words, bro. Always a blessing.
Appreciation.
All right. Let's see if wifey gonna bring home those Randy's donuts I don't need. I've learned to like them. I've also learned to like this.
Honestly, I don't know.
Barbecue place right by the crib that I used to hate. Remember I told you I gotta get the sauce on the side. I did that and it came out fresh just like the homeboy told me and stuff. That was good. All the sides, everything. I want to shake his hand and apologize to him, but I'm not. I'm not, because they wouldn't do it out here.
Do you think you
Chicago people would. Big ups to LA people.
Honestly, I don't know.
It ain't where you from, it's where you at.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
You gotta bring where you from to where you at. I think that's the real. They taught us some bullshit.
According to Terrence Howard. Said there are no straight lines.
He still smokes squares, so you know what I mean? He's a real person.
Nobody's perfect.
Right. He's a real person, so
yeah.
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I agree with him that there are no straight lines. I just completely agree with the whole philosophy behind what has been said. I mean,
man, his theory on propulsion and how he was talking about getting rid of his drone type things that they created, man, and how they plugged in all the data and they created Saturn, even with the hexagon on it. Oh, this stuff can't be denied, bro. Like,
and no gravity.
And the same thing we've been saying about no gravity. Like, this stuff can't be denied, bro. But you know, they're discrediting him all over, because he's an actor and he doesn't wear a white coat and he doesn't have a master's degree from
more
FU.
credit by getting on Joe Rogan. That give him more credibility.
Credence.
Yeah, it does. And those people that watch him, they, see how he move. So, he don't move completely with the media. He still got some bullshit in him, but he lets on alternative theories. And, he did not treat him like he was a quack at all. He
heard him out.
Well, he believed it. He was not way more than just hearing him out.
Well, if you hear him out, if you hear him out,
Joe Rogan to hear anybody out though. They're not going to be on 3 hours. With
if anyone hears, yes, I hear you. I'm not. You misunderstand me. If anyone hears it,
he's coherent and special. It ain't no fucking bullshit.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Even if your intent wasn't to hear him out, you know what I mean? You start listening to him, and it was just a fascinating conversation, bro. Like, I don't know if I planned on listening for 3 hours.
Hey, his conversation with Cat Williams was very fascinating too. It went in a lot of places that you wouldn't that Shay didn't go. A whole lot of places.
Yeah, Shay. I mean, come on. Shay. He smokes Black and Miles on his show, and he doesn't even smoke Black and Miles. That should tell you something about the quality of a man. I mean, you know what I mean? Black and Miles, they're going to give us a contract to smoke Black and Miles on the show, and we literally smoke them on the show. We don't just advertise them. We pull them out and smoke them and send them to the guests and suggest that they smoke them while we drink. He don't even drink, Self. Leave him alone. We're all one. All right. Bullet to boomerang.
Stay your ground.
Yeah, that was that voice. Murder and suicide.
Yeah, man. Eye for an eye.
Silence is violence.
You see something, say something.
Slave theory. Take some greed, plus ego over fear is slavery. Oh, and that square root of 2 stuff is genius.
It's the truth. And 1 times 1 is some idiocy.
some of these questions he asked, I asked them at Drop Dead Gorgeous William H. Ray School. I asked them.
Yeah, that's why they.
I was doing the same thing with my calculator. I was like, "This don't make sense." Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Why they was trying to put you in the fucking
the test scores coming back. Test scores.
Yeah, they was like, "Wait a minute. Hold on. It's got to be you, lady."
Yeah, test scores.
You can't no longer put any of them under the the desk with your feet.
Test
fucking
scores.
Stanky bitch.
And I was a leader of men.
Yes.
Quarterbacks on the schoolyards. You know what I'm saying? Point guard. You know what I mean? It was gonna be a hard time at Ray. We'd have had mutiny. I would have raised up all the LD kids, and we'd have burned the whole school down.
Well, you know
what I mean?
Like I got kicked out of preschool because I said we didn't have to take naps.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, because I was a leader of men.
That's right.
Preschool. We got kicked out for a few weeks out there. And
they label you a malcontent, then everybody coaches it out of you.
Yeah,
you can't,
and that's the problem.
Yeah, ain't it? You know, you're a natural born revolutionary, but you can't. Self, I was telling somebody how I used to kick the shit, and I think it was the spirit moving me, Self. It could be like Bishop Ford. I kicked Bishop Ford, the freeway. Kicked him right in his shin. Self, I was a shorty when I was in Theta. I kicked my stepdad.
They were something.
I don't know what it was.
They were something. You saw that they were something. I can't believe we stopped in the middle of this.
Especially in the church shoes. Oh man, I used to love it on Sundays. I kick you and they come around. Sit there. What you doing there, man? You ain't reading the Bible.
I would have went right to the chapter. You spare the rod, you spoil the child, because you would have got the.
Oh, they couldn't catch me. And then I was the pastor's. I was always the pastor's grandson. And I used to kick the crap out. Why you ain't here? You ain't paying attention.
That's what I mean. Boom. I would have went right to the preacher.
No, they deserved it. It was my spirit was moving. The little voice would tell me to kick him in his shin or her. Oh, Self, if they would fall, I was bringing them down. It's a system. I'm going to talk to the little people, boy. The little people could take over the world. Nobody will see it coming. All right, let's go. Right,
we need them to.
Yeah, big ups to the little people.
This is ridiculous.
Greed plus ego over fear, slavery.
Okay, well. Yeah, charity plus humility times love is freedom.
Question everything. I mean, don't answer questions.
Yeah, both of them. Don't answer questions and question everything.
Fear is illusionary.
Vibrate love.
Forgiveness is love's highest vibration.
So do something charitable for a so-called enemy and end the beef.
Protect Terrence Howard and all thoughts. I don't want to hear no stories from y'all spooks. This happened, that happened, helicopter crash, medication. You know, he was taking this supplement that he came out there on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan asked him, "You take that? That alarm goes off? You take that every day?" They didn't even cut that out. You do? Why do you take that? What is it?
Yeah, I mean, he should explain it.
Yeah, but the spooks are sitting there listening. That's what you know.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You're right.
Yes.
He adjusted his DNA because, goddamn it,
he looks younger. I wish they would have showed this picture.
It got it back in order.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm saying. So, whew. All right.
97 patents.
97 patents, bro. 97 patents. All right. Yeah. Fear is illusion. No. Yeah, forgiveness is love's highest vibration.
Yeah, we went there because, hurt people for sure gonna try to hurt people.
Healthy people, heal thy people.
Free Larry Hoover.
Free Jeff Fort.
Free all the guys.
Prison is slavery.
Man, for sure. Be like Yahshua and walk on water.
Move mountains.
Move mountains?
Yes, sir. Move mountains.
No doubt. That one getting shorter every week.
Just a little bit of faith, bro. faith of a mustard seed. Faith without works.
Words we use, how we choose to use our knowing or belief.
Man, that Mark was talking about fractals. One love shot to stand up.
No, bro. He's like, he's speaking to me because, like, I've heard, like I told you, this was not. I've been listening the whole time because I get all type of esoteric stuff on my feed.
And the math ain't mathing. That's what he's saying.
Right. His math is.
Yeah.
What I thought when I was younger, actually.
He explained that propulsion. That is how the aliens are doing it. And when he said it's like a bubble rising and it makes no noise, that's exactly what I saw in the sky.
And it rotates around the center of the thing, like he said, with those shapes.
No G-force.
Period.
But he believes the world's round. Yeah.
I don't know that he said that.
Kept talking about the rotation and how it rotates around the sun and